everyone, welcome to Comic Book Late Night Unlimited. Once again, it's me, Captain Logan, and joining me as always is my co-host, Chris, and Austin.
Yo.
And joining us this evening is my son, Jason, as well, who's not been on the show yet, so we've got a big panel. We figured... since we don't have as many books to review tonight, we'd find some other way to pad the runtime and make it way too long for
See everyone at 5 a.m.
goddamn reasons. So that's what we're doing. It's great to see everybody. Thanks for being here. And we could have maybe skipped this week because Austin and I didn't have a lot on our polls from last week, and so it would have been. We've had some weeks that we had to lose. It would have been a good week to take a break and do something else tonight, but we've got a little bit of a Spider-Man themed week going on the channel. Not everything we're doing is Spider-Man, but the first 3 streams this week will be. And so last night we did the new Spider-Man movie spoiler cast, Brand New Day. Jason was on for that.
It's a new day.
And then
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
And then tonight we're doing a featured. Our featured book is going to be, is going to be the 3-part, very popular and classic Master Planner arc from the Lee and Ditko days. So Amazing 31 to 33. The story is called If This Be My Destiny. Is that what it is?
Yeah, If This Be My Destiny, and the last one is the final chapter.
Well, it's the final chapter of If This Be My Destiny.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, If This Be My Destiny, Man on a Rampage, and final chapter.
It's considered, like, I've heard people consider it, like...
And then tomorrow night we're doing Spider-Man Homecoming on the Rewind Commentary Project.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I was
going to say, like, I've heard people call that 3-part arc the greatest comic story of all time.
Yeah.
That people have spoken very highly of it. It's gotten a lot of praise. It's iconic.
I'm assuming that's why Austin picked it. I said, hey, maybe we should make this Spider-Man theme show, and that was the first thing he suggested. And I was like, that's a good idea. Partly because it's a huge, major, important story, and I've never read all of it. I think I maybe read just 33.
Yeah.
And partly because it's short, and I've got a lot to do this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ditko sticks on for another couple of issues, but it really does feel like the culmination of just this era, especially because it's bringing back so much continuity, and also we're setting up the stages for what will be in Ramita's era on the book. So it really feels like this is just a culmination.
Yeah. And at this point, were they speaking? Were Lee Ditko speaking at this point?
I don't think so, because this is also in the point where Ditko starts getting a plot credit, which is part of when they stop speaking.
Yeah. Because, a lot of those classic Spider-Man stories were basically constructed by office pages going back and forth between offices.
Right. But yeah, you're right, Austin. I mean, I don't want to get too into it right now because we're going to review it later. But it is really cool. I didn't realize that this arc was where the college stuff begins. So it really does feel like a handoff from one era to the next era. Absolutely, like it establishes Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn at the same time as it feels like the big major Doc Ock return. And
yeah, exactly. And like if Stanley's writing it, it's going to be a big deal when Doc Ock shows up because like right before this he has like a 2-issue story. Now he's got a 3-issue, and then he doesn't return until later, but he's got like I think 4-issue thing. Like it's always an event when Doc Ock shows up.
Is he trying to date Aunt May the very next time he comes back, or is that even further than that?
My Uncle May and Me.
It's either the next time or the time after. I know the next time he shows up is when they do that's the story that the 90s cartoon adapts, where like Spider-Man has amnesia and starts working with Doc Ock. I know that shows up in his next big event story.
Jason's kind of blocking it now because I didn't know he was going to be here originally when I set this up, but I put some classic Spider-Man covers behind us that are even a little bit later than the cover of the week we're doing tonight, which is 152. But in putting these up, these are all somewhere in like the 180s, and it was hilarious to see that because I didn't realize this, that Spider-Man Peter Parker graduates college in the like 180s, and he starts college in the issues we're reviewing tonight.
Yeah.
So he's in high school 30 issues. He's in college 150 issues.
Yeah, but you always see him in high school.
Thing like that with Betty between our cover of the week and If This Be My Destiny that really made me laugh with her status quo.
It's so funny to jump from one to the other. And I read the cover of the week first, so it was really weird going back, where it's like he's rooming with Harry Osborn. And then when Harry Osborn first shows up, he doesn't like him at all, and he thinks he's a horrible person.
Yeah.
And they don't even like reconcile and become friends at the end of the arc. That's actually what I thought was going to happen. Is that he'd come back and kind of apologize for giving them the cold shoulder when his aunt's in the hospital, and then they're not going to deal with that until after this.
Yeah, no, exactly. And
oh no, I'm sorry. He's not rooming
stuff,
with Harry. He's rooming with Flash.
Yeah.
And then Flash in this story says "drop dead" at one point, and it's fantastic.
Oh no, it's wonderful. And I can't remember exactly where that college stuff leads because it's been too long since I've read that. But I know in the Black Suit Saga he is like a college dropout. So I don't know if he goes back for like a master's or something.
Oh,
but it's been too long.
Maybe that's why. So maybe he drops out of college for a while and then finally graduates later, and that's why it's 150 issues.
No, because that would be after.
Oh, it's even later.
No, that'd be after because that's like near 300.
I see. Sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah,
I'm so rusty on
it's
Spider-Man, and
long,
I've never read everything.
Mm-hmm.
Which I need to reconcile and just finally do it, and then I'll know what the hell I'm talking about. But as I always say, I start as a lot of people with extra media with Spider-Man, and so when I'm a kid, I get pretty into Spider-Man pretty late in the game. I don't even really understand what the character is until I'm like 10 or 11, which is weird. And then I get in mostly with. It's funny. I think really the first Spider-Man thing I did was like the Maximum Carnage video game, and which is part of why I'm such a big symbiote guy, because I was kind of introduced to Venom and Carnage, with Spider-Man, and it was the '90s show, and then like certain stray comics here and there, a lot of '90s stuff and Maximum Carnage and all of that.
Yeah.
So it was a long time before I ever even looked at any Lee Ditko.
Oh, for sure.
But anyway, Dan Schneider, $5 super chat. We've already got something for the wheel immediately. The wheel list is getting very long. I will continue to take them for now, but when it hits 100, we'll probably have to cap it off because that's all that will fit on the digital wheel we spin. We will spin the wheel at the end of the show. So once again, I got to put in the disclaimer: we cannot promise that if you put something in the lottery, it will come up. But we are going to do one of these most shows. We're cheating a little bit tonight so we can do a Spider-Man theme show, but Austin had a thing that came up on the wheel last time, and instead of doing that thing, we're doing this, so that will still be on the wheel and might come up at some point. Sorry that we're not actually reviewing that right now, Austin, but I wanted to spin the wheel again tonight so that it wasn't our thing 2 nights in a row, given just the sheer number of things people are putting on the wheel. I just felt like that would be unfair for the audience. So hopefully Austin is not angry with me, but I would rather Austin be mad at me than all of these people that paid money to put things on the wheel. So Dan Schneider asks for Garfield Has 9 Lives. It's a graphic novel, he says, and not a comic strip, so it counts. And he says Austin might know of it.
I do not.
I don't
know what that is.
That's
maybe
the
I've
one,
heard of it and I just don't recognize the name.
You'll love it.
Yeah, that's the one that's like all the different like the Garfield multiverse, basically, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
I'm trying to think where it's like, yeah, Garfield's a detective in this one, or
you know what, Austin? Looking at this over the next few weeks, I might do another weekend sheet and still do the thing that you had on the wheel, because I forgot it was Skybound Invisible Man, and I want to read that.
That's up to you, whatever.
But I really need our audience to not feel shafted.
Mhm.
Okay, let me get this on the wheel real quick. Garfield 9 lives. Thank you, Dan Schneider, once again. He is dominating this board. Well, that's not fair. I mean, there's a lot of other folks on the board. Braden's got quite a bit. Jojira has at least a couple.
Yeah.
Who else? Bob the Hun, Schwager's Lover. Thank you guys very much. And now it's time to find out what's coming out tomorrow. Because, so, really quick, let me mention, we're not going to have a whole lot in the recent pickups category tonight because Austin and I had almost nothing on our pull list last week. So I've got one book and I haven't even been to the store. I read it in digital because I had so little it wasn't even worth the trip last week. I have other comics I bought from other places to show you, as I always do, because I'm just always buying comics. But I've only got one book that I'll very briefly review. And Austin, I don't know if you caught up on some other things besides the one thing you had last week.
I did a little bit, but I read 4 issues, and 2 of them were from the same series. So
I almost caught up on Daredevil, and then I was like, Austin already talked about those, so even if I catch up on that, I'm probably not going to review them.
I started doing that with Absolute Wonder Woman, and then I was like, I'll just wait till the next issue comes out, because you already talked about them, so I'll just wait till the next one.
Anything you've already covered. Anyway, so let's look and see what's coming out tomorrow, because I'm going to have a real big week after nothing last week. When I saw I had no books last week, hardly, I was like, because the one book I have, I was even on the fence about buying. I've read it now. I'm glad I'm buying it. But I'll talk about it. Thank God I put that in my poll. But I was like, oh, it's going to be huge this week.
Yeah.
Just wait. And yeah, I've got 8 or 9, I think. So here we go. Coming out tomorrow. We begin with Batman 12. So somehow we're already at a full year of Matt Fraction Batman. Where does the time go? Absolute Superman is tomorrow with 22. We're starting a gigantic, very exciting looking Brainiac arc.
Metallo.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I had to click on it to see that. Yeah. Because I was like, is this where they're introducing Toyman? Because I know they're doing Toyman soon. And then when I clicked on it, I guess that big robot thing that's under Brainiac's head is like Kaiju Metallo, I guess.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
You know a lot more about what's going on than I do. Now, after this segment, we will read down some of the absolute announcements from Comic-Con. I pulled up an article about that because folks were asking me about that, and we're kind of excited for us to talk about that. So the Captain Logan show we did breaking down some of Comic-Con, we didn't get to very much of that. I think we mentioned like the Black Canary's got a one-shot, and Green Arrow is getting another 6 issues like Martian Manhunter did, but that was about all we mentioned. And there's some other stuff, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. Austin, I love this cover, man. All the Brainiac covers are dynamite. If I wasn't reading Absolute Superman, I would be buying the Brainiac covers. They're always amazing.
Absolute Brainiac is probably my favorite villain across the entire Absolute line. He's so good.
And I still haven't read everything. I don't know who my favorite villain is right now with Absolute. I mean, if he counts, it's probably Absolute Green Arrow right now. But,
I mean, there are quite a few good choices. Like it's not like it's Brainiac and then no one.
He's pretty cool.
Absolute Batman 2 has plenty of interesting interpretations of the villains.
It sure does.
Like Nosferatu, Mr. Freeze.
Yeah. Well, their Scarecrow's really cool.
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze is probably my favorite, and I haven't read their Scarecrow, but you were saying he was really cool.
And of course, their Bane is insane.
I gotta finally read some of this Absolute stuff.
It's good. It's very good.
Okay, moving right along. Absolute Green Lantern 17 is tomorrow. Amazing Spider-Man 34. I like that cover.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Always fighting Electro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
I'm so shocked. It's a damage control issue because synergy.
Yeah, of course.
Of course it is.
I mean, damage control's been like everything too. Like they were in the Wonder Man series.
Yeah,
was I actually just finished too, right as they announced
that one of the variants.
Yeah,
it's just that tombstone shot.
Is it really?
Which is already looking like adapting a comic cover, to be fair.
That's so silly.
But that is also funny. And it's Bermejo doing it. So it looks really good.
No.
Okay, but it is Bermejo. There's a part of me that wants that, Austin.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
and
it looks really good.
that original Tombstone cover they're adapting in the movie looks cool. Like that,
Yeah.
I'm not even making fun of that.
Yeah. But Chris, the fact that Damage Control is in Wonder Man is a total happy accident.
Yeah.
In they're being featured so much in Brand New Day, and you've not seen Brand New Day yet.
Not yet,
but,
no, not yet.
Damage Control is very important in that movie,
Mhm.
and so that's why they're in Spider-Man this week. Although, you know what, Austin, we make fun of them both directions for this, so like I do want to kind of be fair with this. If they've got to have connected plot points and characters and organizations and stuff, at least they did time it correctly. You know what I mean? At least it's coming out after the movie
that's
did.
true.
Because we keep making fun of them for not doing stuff, like with Silver Surfer and Fantastic Four, not doing something until a year later.
Yeah.
So like this at least is properly timed.
When I'm okay with doing synergy in that, like, oh, hey, a movie with, say, Electro is coming out. Let's do an Electro story when that's coming out. That's fine. I call BS on it where it's like, oh, Spider-Man is organic webbing in the movies, so now he has to have organic webbing here. You know what I mean? Like, it's more like that stuff. Speaking of bad synergy, I assume
in that you have to force the status quo to be whatever it is in the movie right now.
Exactly. Speaking of bad synergy, though, the next book is Captain America 14, which features Captain America fighting Dr. Doom on the cover. And I assume that's getting right in on that.
Yeah, that's a little early. So that's kind of weird.
Well, it's probably part of an arc.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's true, but you'd think that arc would be later in the year.
But we need
part
Cap,
3.
Cap, we need comics before the movie comes out, so that when people go, Doctor Doom is not Steve Rogers' main nemesis, people can then point and go, look, this issue came out before the movie.
Well, maybe the mandate is simply we need all the major characters, all the major books to have something to do with movies that will come out or have come out. Maybe that's all it is.
It's not tying into the movie; it's tying into the trailer.
Oh,
there you go.
He's on something.
Exactly.
It's tying into the YouTube live stream counting down when the movie comes out.
Exactly. The Twitch stream from Hall H.
By the way, no, he's talking about the stupid 4-month timer. Do you know about this?
Oh yes, I think
there
I
is
did,
currently a live
I've
stream
seen that.
with a countdown timer, and there are people in the comments speaking various languages. Austin, I probably shouldn't even point this out because I don't know if people are even thinking about it. I meant to change shirts before this show. I like your Spider-Man shirt, by the way. I was going to wear a Spider-Man shirt. I totally forgot to do it.
I was also in a different shirt and went, oh, I should probably put on a Spider-Man shirt.
I was just about to do it, and then I got distracted by... I think I got distracted by Jason deciding at last minute he was going to cram in the reading so he could be here. I think that's why I forgot
You
to
got
do
the
it.
blame for it.
I mean, at least I'm wearing red. Spider-Man's red.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I'm wearing my
I got a
$3
red
Cargo Largo
Ranger,
shirt.
and Spider-Man's red, like the red Power Rangers.
You also have a Blue Ranger, and Spider-Man's also blue.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Nailed
There was a
it.
Japanese
you've also got a Black
Spider-Man that was
Ranger, and Spider-Man's also
tokusatsu.
black.
The Spider-Man has been
Yes. Yep.
black.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, he's been black, and he's had a black suit before.
I knew you were going to go there. I knew that was coming.
We're all.
All right, moving right along. Uncanny X-Men 33, Batgirl 22. We outdo the covers every
cool
time.
cover, yeah.
It's always so good. And Jason, I keep saying Batgirl is okay story-wise, but like the art and the covers are really cool. The last issue was really good.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
catch up and.
I'm very excited about this
and
arc.
read through this. Yeah.
Fantastic 415. Is that still Ryan North?
That's
Ryan
still
North,
North. Yeah.
Mhm. I'm hearing polarizing things, man. Some people are really happy with him, and some people think it's just abysmal.
You know
some,
what?
Some people say it started okay and then it fell off, but I can't speak to it. I've not read anything.
So I was looking into it a little bit more, and I have heard more and more. It was really good, and then when they relaunched it as a #1, it kind of fell off.
Yeah. I can see that because that first Ryan North issue started off like really strong with like a really just cool concept, and it was sort of self-contained in its own way. Even if it was part of the arc, like you read that issue and still get like a whole story.
Bob the Hun puts in a $5 super chat and asks for Lee Bermejo's. Speaking of Bermejo, who's one of like top 3 artists for me, he asked for Lee Bermejo's Joker, and he says, "If it's already on the wheel, I apologize. I hope not. I'm not embarrassing myself here. No, nobody's asked for that. I don't believe.
I don't think so. No,
I would remember that because I would be excited about it. Bermejo is always good.
I've been loving his
Art-wise.
Spider-Man stuff because he's been doing variants on Spider-Man for a long time, and he's like one of the only guys that can do realistic Spider-Man, and I'm not like, ooh, that doesn't look right. His Spider-Man looks so cool.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get this in here.
That's all good. And like, I've seen other artists try to do like the eyes underneath the lenses, and it doesn't always look right, but again, with Bermejo, like it looks great.
Yeah, I feel like really the only other artist I've liked super realistic looking Spider-Man is, obviously Alex Ross. But I don't think Ross does the eyes underneath the lenses that you're talking about.
No, and Ross is different in that it's like realistic in that like it looks like it could be photorealistic, but it's also very heightened. Like it's Spider-Man. Whereas with Bermejo, like he'll do a lot of shots where like his suit looks like he literally just printed that design on like a t-shirt and pants, and that's what he's wearing. And like sometimes his shirt will be like kind of pulling up and things like that.
Yeah.
Or like his gloves won't be properly attached to his sleeves. He does a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Bermejo has like a really just tactile style too. Like his Batman, you see like every like hook on that utility belt too. You see every seam on like his batsuit too. You see like the texture.
Everything he's done looks like it took 10 years to make.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Noel remains one of my favorite singular graphic novels. Bermejo did, I believe, unless I'm conflating things, I think he did Lex Luthor Man of Steel.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
I
I think it's
love
the same
that
team as
book.
Joker.
Mm.
And I think Noel's the first thing he wrote. I think that book is all him.
Yeah.
Oh, he did
Oh,
Lex
okay.
Luthor.
I've never read it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
But you don't like that book?
I don't love that art.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
get out.
fair.
I think it's too realistic.
Oh. Does it creep you out?
Yeah, it
Fair.
really
Uncanny
does.
Valley, yeah.
It really does, yeah.
He's like, why did you rotoscope this?
Yeah.
Okay, moving right along. Ben 10, but there you go. Mark Spector, Moon Knight. Once again, I keep forgetting there's even a Moon Knight right now. That cover's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. It looks like he's got some sort of Ghost Rider going on.
Yeah.
Who is this Ghost Rider? I guess it's
Is
just...
that Robbie?
That's Robbie Reyes.
Robbie Reyes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Why does it look like Ghost Rider wearing a mask, but his head is on fire? Like it looks like a Ghost Rider who's not from hell, but in fact on fire. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Robbie Reyes between his kind of wonky design and that he's in like a muscle car instead of a motorcycle.
You don't like the muscle car, the the GTO Ghost Rider?
No.
He stole it from the Batman.
So from Batman.
A Dead Man 3.
That is true.
Iron Man number 8 is tomorrow. Austin's still on that book. I was liking that a lot. I kind of miss it. I've got too much on my pull. So I dropped it, but I probably shouldn't have. Wade Wilson, Deadpool, JSA 22 is tomorrow. Queen in Black continues. I wonder if they've got more Austin tie-ins with Queen in Black that sound like they should just be part of Queen in Black. I don't know what's going on with that. Mask number 3.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear Austin talk about that book some more and tell us whether he feels like you can actually come in as not a fan or you're clueless because 5 people have
They're
seen
doing
that
a
show.
mask book?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know
They're
they
doing a
could do
mask
That's
book, yeah.
awesome.
It's 3 months in too.
How do you even know what Mask
Mask is awesome.
You have not answered my question. 16-year-old born in 2010.
That is a long story about how I know about that. It's a very funny story, but
Really? Okay. You're not going to tell it?
Okay.
You've had literally no reason to talk so far. Like, jump in here.
Okay. So you know Mega Man?
Yes, yeah. Super Fighting Robot Mega Man.
Song in the first Mega
sorry,
Man
you guys
game.
cut out there.
Yeah.
There's a song in the first Mega Man game that sounds exactly like the melody to an REM song, which sounds exactly like the melody to a Journey song. The Mask theme also has that. That's how I got into that show.
And then you watch some of it?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Apologies, guys. Apparently we were cutting out some. You can hear us fine now, Austin, right?
Yeah.
Braden wants you to tell us stuff about Mask. Do you know anything about Mask? Mask is awesome. I've never actually seen it.
Mask is one of those shows that, like, I was alive when it was on, but I couldn't tell you a single thing. I never watched it.
Yeah, that's everyone our age's story with this.
Yeah.
But by God, it's got a comic book because it's in the Energon universe. It's a Hasbro thing. I mean, like, isn't what is it? What is the robot guy, Austin?
The robot guy.
I can't think of it. Is there like a
Rom?
Rom? Thank you. Isn't he connected to Mask?
No, he's his own thing.
Oh, that's also its own thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know that was like a popular Marvel thing.
Yeah.
And I think Marvel came back with it at some point, like not too long ago, didn't it?
I don't think so.
Maybe
did they get the license back?
Or maybe someone else got the license. But I feel like there was a ROM book like 10 years ago or something, Chris. Am I out to lunch on this?
I feel like that.
I think there was something.
Aside. Yeah,
This isn't anything I know anything about, so I wasn't reading it or anything. But I looked
Mask
at it
number
shop
one.
at one point. I thought I saw that.
I learned this recently. So for blind bags on Mask number one, they put in a one-shot ROM number one that they made and just didn't say anything about and slipped into blind bags of Mask number one. I was like, that's awesome.
They're doing some
and it's written by
crap over
Kirkman.
there. That's insane.
That's so cool.
Well, and I'm sure
apparently it's getting like a proper release in a couple months.
That's what I was gonna say. They'll give it a second printing, or maybe that even counts as the same printing.
Yeah, I am.
Or will it have a different cover?
Know, it's just part of Mask number one's printing, so I don't know how that works. Like I'd imagine they just released that issue proper.
Oh, okay.
Like it wasn't something you could go out of your way to buy. Like it was like a complete surprise, right? It's like I imagine they would just release it as like a first printing.
But I'm not even understanding how it works. Like, so it's in a blind bag.
I don't know.
So when you open the bag, do you get two comic books, or do you get it printed in the back of Mask?
No, you just get ROM number one.
Oh, so you don't even get the comic you thought you were buying.
You don't even get the comic you thought you were getting. Is my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it has both. But
that's awesome.
That's my understanding.
And then I guess you just turn around and go, well, fine, I'm not even going to chase a cover now. I'll just buy it off the shelf so I have the damn thing.
Damn you, Kirkman. It's sold out of my store now. Because everyone is buying Mask number one. It's flooding off the shelves.
You guys, he is breaking all the rules right now. And it's so cool to see. All right, moving right along. Supergirl Survive number 3. Like, you could say that's... Sorry, I'll say this real quick. You could say that's, like, horribly anti-consumer because you thought you were buying one thing and you bought something else, but I've never seen anybody do anything like that, and I just...
Plus, I think more people know what ROM is than Mask.
That's probably
that's true.
I know what this is.
It'd be really funny if it gave you, like, I don't know how you do this, but it'd be really funny if... Or if it gave you, like, this is how you do it, like a mail order coupon or something, where it's like, okay, you didn't get the thing you thought you were buying, so here's a free IOU. Anyway, Supergirl Survive is next week, and that cover just spoils the reveal from the end of last issue where she's a Blue Lantern now. We thought that might be going to a Red Lantern place. No, she became a Blue Lantern.
What?
And it's pretty neat. I have been pretty turned around on this series. I thought the first issue was just okay. I liked 2 quite a bit. I had the same complaints about it Austin did, but overall I was really happy with it. And I still don't think it's as good as the Jarrell book, which I didn't love the first issue of, and I'm like really high on now after 2 and 3. White Sky, number 5. That's a gnarly cover. That's creepy. I'm gonna have nightmares just looking at that.
Yeah, it's a
did you
good
read
book.
it?
Yeah.
Book of L, number 11. I've not been keeping up with this, but that cover is kick ass.
Is that the Slott Superman book?
I think it is. Yeah.
Hmm.
No.
Oh,
it's
Philip
maybe it changed
Kennedy
hands,
Johnson,
but
maybe.
it's Philip Kennedy Johnson. I didn't even know he was doing that.
Yeah, neither did I.
Crazy.
No, this has been his book from issue 1. So it must be a different book that Slott was on.
You know what? I knew that wasn't the Slott book because I bought the first issue of that. I just can't remember what it's called right now, but it's not that.
Yeah.
Moving right along, more Sonic DC X Sonic 2 next week or tomorrow. Right along with Sonic 88, which I'm actually sort of excited about because that's the next part in the story arc that I really like the beginning of. Fun stuff there. Mary Jane Face It Tiger number 1. Anybody else shocked we've never used this title?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Tiger. Yeah. This looks like one of those like big reunion issues that's probably going to have way too many tiny stories that nobody's going to care about in it.
That's what it is, yeah. Because when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, is that a new ongoing?" Now that she's not, or I assume she's not Venom. I don't know what's going on.
Well, she's either not Venom anymore, or she's about to not be because they announced
exactly
Eddie Brock's going to finally get it back.
Well, then the book next to it is Queen in Black Venom Unchained.
Wow, he was chained.
Apparently, he was chained to MJ.
Yeah, I guess because it's like I don't know. I just had this mental image of like Mary Jane Venom is chained, and then now Venom is on someone else and is no longer chained. All right. Then you got Image is putting out a book called Chaku or Chachu. 1979. A 19-year-old Pakistani Canadian girl stands on the cusp of adulthood, eager to experience the real world for the first time. This sounds kind of art housey.
This is written by the Miss Marvel actress.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
The actress.
Huh.
The actress.
For a second,
yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like the original writer, but then I saw her picture and I was like, oh wait, no, that's the actress.
Yeah.
It's the actress. Yeah, because she worked a little bit on the Miss Marvel book. I don't know if it was just like an issue or like maybe a couple issues.
I forgot about that. It's like, why? I guess
I think I've heard her talk about how like she's more passionate about writing than acting. So that's kind of what she wants to move to, but will still be Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, if they'll use her now after the Marvels bombed. Like, kind of sad for her because people like her.
Yeah, no.
But I guess
she'll show up somewhere. I'm sure.
I guess they cast her right, Austin, because Miss Marvel's got that whole like superhero fangirl thing going on. And I think it's amusing that the actress that played her is writing Marvel.
Yeah,
comics.
kind of a superhero fangirl.
And there's not really anybody else like that I can think of. Like,
not really,
like
no.
MCU actors.
No, that's how far off the page she is. She's literally Miss Marvel.
Okay, let's continue. What if Captain America? What? Whoa! I might get this one, you guys. And you know what? I was gonna get.
It's Guggenheim.
Dang it! Oh, maybe I won't. Well, I didn't see that. But hold on, I was gonna get that What If with Craven, and I forgot all about it.
Oh yeah.
I meant to pick that. I'll see if they've still got it, or I might order it.
It was last week. Yeah.
Because was it last week or the week before?
I think it was last week.
That would explain why I don't have it, because
yeah.
Since I didn't have any polls, I didn't go. But yes, I wanted that. But this is What If Captain America was in 2099, and that's cool because they didn't do that. And in the old 2099 books, they brought there were two major characters or sets of characters that were brought from our world there. So Doom is Doom, I think. And the Fantastic Four, or our Fantastic Four brought to the future. So it's kind of fun to do a What If. I imagine the way they're going to do. Yes, he's frozen in ice and he's not brought back until 2099. That's a fantastic what if premise.
Yeah.
That's what if is for. Like that's great. Freaking Guggenheim. Why does it have to be that guy? You know what, Austin? I might try it anyway. That cover's great. I love that premise. I don't like that writer,
maybe
but
maybe it'll be cool.
Mm-hmm.
You just blew up my excitement for that because you had to notice who was writing.
Eastman is doing a variant, apparently. Yeah.
Eastman?
There it is. Eastman, yeah.
What? I'm trying to figure out which one is him.
So when it says other covers, it's like the last one. It's the one where it's Captain America like this.
Yeah, that does look like some old school TMNT.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you? That's weird looking. Look at his face. It's not bad. It's just.
I mean, it's Eastman Captain America.
Yeah. That's him. Face is weird.
There he is. What's wrong with your face?
Let's see what else is going on here. X-Men of Apocalypse Omega #1. Yawn. Mirror Arcana 17. She Spawn 4 is tomorrow. I thought that was only a 4-issue miniseries, but reading the copy, it kind of doesn't sound like it's done, or they forgot to say that. These covers have all been great. Even if I didn't like the story, I would be happy with that purchase just for the covers. I don't know what it is about the design. I cannot stop buying She Spawn covers. I love them. Then we've got... What else is going on?
I need to check out Lost Fantasy because it's like kind of a Final Fantasy like JRPG comic riff, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Henry's going to fight to save everything.
What else have we got here? Why does it pop me up to the top every single time? It's very irritating.
I know, it's so annoying.
Transformers Anniversary Movie #3 is tomorrow. I still kind of wish I'd been buying these. These covers are cool.
Yeah, they're neat.
Are you still getting that?
Yeah. I need to after the first issue. I haven't read issue 2 yet. I still need to, but with how truncated and funny that first issue was, I need to see that entire adaptation.
Power Rangers Green starts tomorrow. I am trying that. I don't want to give it money because I didn't like the preview, but I'll try it. Maybe it gets better because Unlimited was better than I expected. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. Masters of the Universe Genesis. That's a cool Skeletor cover.
So that's what I had to bite my tongue reading that because I got to the word Genesis and my brain merged Skeletor's voice and that guy from Star Trek 3 that says Genesis really silly. He merged their voices into one. Yeah.
Genesis Planet Forbidden.
He-Man.
Skeletor won't take you to Genesis. It's Planet Forbidden.
Exactly.
Hey Jason, look, there's a Mega Man X comic.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the armor from the first game too. And
then I'll just scroll down, and here's the rest of what's happening. We'll move on here in a minute. Detective 27 is getting a facsimile tomorrow. I feel like that's had a facsimile before.
Yeah,
maybe not too long ago. But there it is again, if you need one.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? Realigator! From Bad Idea Comics. I gotta get one series for Bad Idea Comics.
Bad Idea is an interesting publisher. So
I love the name of that studio because this does sound like a bad idea. But that cover looks amazing. Real alligator.
I hope it's Reanimator, but with an alligator.
Realigator.
No,
right?
it's the Realligator.
It's Realligator.
Oh yes, I got it right the first time. I think. Witness the hunter. She's like, no, you never said it. You never said it properly.
Realligator.
Ah, well. Witness the hunter become the hunted in the next hair-raising chapter of a groundbreaking all-new horror universe from the twisted minds of rising superstar Mannix Abrera from Thundercats and Robert Vendetti from Superman 78. Arsenal of top-of-the-line weaponry at his fingertips and a crack team of expert guides at his beck and call. No beast is a match for the man they call the Hunter. Not to be confused with Craven the Hunter. That is, until he finds himself face-to-face with an ancient creature deep in the heart of the African savannah, one thought to be of myth and legend. Yeah, nobody thought it was possible that an alligator could have a mouth that opens that wide. Yeah. That is the Malbolgia of alligators.
Yeah.
The Hunter will soon find out that no one can withstand the unforgiving jaws of the undead, and no man can escape the Realligator. Austin, I'm sold, dude.
Like I said, if it's just Reanimator but with an alligator, I'm right there.
That sounds great.
Color me impressed.
They did effects. Boom is doing a facsimile of the Pinhead comic.
Oh, wow.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I've got some of that stuff. I've not read it, but...
Do you really?
I need to. I do, yeah.
This is a big day tomorrow, you guys.
Yeah.
I'll probably read it soon because the Hellraiser game, I think, comes out in a couple months. So I'll probably read that stuff then.
Why are all of the comics tomorrow? It's like everything is tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Although not one Godzilla title, which is surprising. With how much is coming out tomorrow.
Oh, and Red Sonja is crossing over with Vampirella.
Oh, good. Good. That had to happen. It's probably not the first time.
Probably not, but it's just funny because Red Sonja is crossing over with everyone.
Real life, actual Jim Carrey is back. $5 super chat. Star Wars Purge by Ostrander, the greatest living Star Wars writer. People should read everything he's ever written with Star Wars. Well, to the point where somebody else already beat you to an Ostrander Star Wars, though not that one. And Austin, I stupidly last show when somebody brought up Ostrander Star Wars was like, oh, cool, we haven't gotten any of that yet. Or any Star Wars yet. There's like 5 Star Wars books on the wheel, and I did not realize it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot. We already have a lot of Star Wars. There were 4 or 5 already. Star Wars Purge, real life, actual Jim Carrey. Could you make your name longer?
I scrolled down a little bit.
Super chat. Really appreciate it.
There's a book called Jughead Pie-mageddon #1. Do you want to guess who is writing? Do you want to guess who is writing Jughead Pie-mageddon #1?
Who is it?
Tom King.
Oh, wow.
Tell me it's a pristine 12-issue maxi series.
Yeah.
I hope so. I know he did an Archie book. Apparently he's like a really big Archie fan, and DC was like, it's cool if you do go over there and do an Archie thing, as long as you still, are keeping up with your deadlines here. But the fact that he's doing Jughead Pie-mageddon, that's wonderful.
It sounds like a one-shot, but if it's I don't care about Archie. If it's a 12-issue maxi, I will try it just because of the audacity of that. It won't be, but
my God.
I wish it was.
You should read this description.
Okay,
this is
let me find it.
beautiful.
Let me find it. Thank you for bringing this up because
it's pretty far down. Like they're like burying it.
Yeah, we get far enough down and we start to get to like the facsimiles, and sometimes I like to mention those because they might be things people want facsimiles of, but often it's like 4th, 5th printings and Panini reprints and stuff like that. So there will be things like this buried in it, but I tend to kind of glaze over and drop off at that point, so we can move on. So I'm glad you noticed this. Here comes the copy. This is it. The hottest comic of the summer, fresh out of the oven. The incomparable writer Tom King of the upcoming Archie movie. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, wow.
I didn't even see that part.
I didn't know that was happening. Teams up with legendary artist Dan Parent. Okay, he's legendary. Who the hell is Dan Parent?
I don't know offhand.
What a legend!
He's a yeah.
Chris knows all of this underground crap I've never heard of. Does not know the legend that is Dan Parent.
It looks like he's like a really big Archie artist.
He's a legend if you're an Archie person.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like a ton of Archie credits.
Well, and I mean, I don't mean to belittle
We did
the
Harley
guy.
Quinn meets Elvira.
Oh, okay. No, I don't mean to belittle him. There are artists that and writers that I love that would be considered, you know, like legendary or beloved if you know the thing they're. You know what I mean? Like nobody outside of Sonic comics has any idea who Ian Flynn is, but he's a legend if you're a Sonic person.
Exactly, like in that niche.
Picture it. Riverdale, some year AD, what was supposed to start out as a showcase of Jughead's pie-eating skills morphed into the wildest food fight. Oh, this is an anti-Captain Logan comic. Into the wildest food fight America, no, the world.
The world.
I notoriously hate food fights. That's a thing with me. Has ever seen. Betty versus Veronica, kind of. Reggie being, well, Reggie. Hot dog lounging. Friends turn to enemies. Hearts broken. Crumbs everywhere. What's to become of Riverdale? And will Jughead ever get to taste a sweet morsel of pie? All this and a peek at Old Man Archie and Jughead. Of course they're doing that.
Yeah.
No matter what your favorite flavor is, this issue has something for you. Yeah, this does sound like a one-shot. Have a taste for yourself in Jughead Pie-mageddon. I read it.
So I just gotta say,
I read all of it.
This sounds like a perfect Archie comic. I want to hope that there is like what you were just saying with like the Ian Flynn thing. I want to hope that people who are just diehard Archie and nothing else, Tom King is like the biggest legend. He's come in and they're like, ah, man, this guy, he really gets Archie, Pie-mageddon, beautiful. And they don't even know about the wider, weird world of online discourse about Tom King.
That's, yeah, because I didn't.
No, I got like a PTSD flashback. I was like, oh, you know what? I did see an interview with him once where he talked about doing an Archie book, but I didn't realize he kept doing Archie stuff.
Chubug's Lover put on a $10 super chat and asked us to put G.I. Joe Cobra on the wheel by Christos Gage and Warren Ellis's James Bond run. Eric talked about that back years ago when he was on the channel, but I've never read it, so I would be willing to still talk about that.
Cool. I recorded a review of that with Dan, the first half of it, and then the audio was wonky, so I never released it. It was like an hour-long video.
You told me about that.
Went to nothing, yeah.
That's really funny. Okay, we're going to move on now to news about Absolute books, and then we'll talk about just couple of things that we have from last week. Austin and my stack of recent comics I bought, because I'm always buying comics. So this article that has a handy breakdown of everything comes from, of all places, Superman homepage, which, quick plug, I'm glad that's still around. That guy's wonderful. I interviewed him like 15 years ago on the channel, and it's cool that he's still doing his thing. This is... So everything going on, yeah, and look, Superman underpants. Everything going on with Absolute that was revealed. We didn't get any reveal of like a big new ongoing or anything, which I was kind of surprised by. I thought that would happen. The big stuff is expanding Absolute Green Arrow and the Flash. Having Cyborg coming in and a tease of more Teen Titans after that. We're getting a Black Canary one-shot that is supposed to be kind of the midpoint between the two halves, since we're going past issue 6 and making it a full 12 issues now, and that's supposed to give her backstory and then lead into that second half. Yeah, Absolute Flash. Jeff Lemire teased an expansion of Super Science at Star Labs, introducing Cyborg in issue 20, and says there will be more Teen Titans after that. And there's also, this is not in this article, but I saw something, I haven't looked deep into this, about a tease that we're supposed to have some kind of big crossover between Absolute and the regular DC universe sometime next year.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't hear any of that. I didn't catch most of these announcements. I think I just heard about
that wasn't mentioned at
that
Comic-Con.
Flash one.
I just saw an article about that today, like right before the show, and didn't have time to read it. So
okay.
Interesting. I will look more into that later and see if that's definitely happening, but I would assume so. That'd be a weird thing to just throw a rumor out about. Absolute Batman building toward a nightmarish final confrontation between Joker and Batman. Snyder teased issue 23 would be a low point. I mean, I don't know how much lower you can go, but all right. For Bruce Wayne,
he got kidnapped for 10 months.
Yeah, involving the Scarecrow and the Secret of the Owls, because of course we're already doing owl stuff.
You know, the secret is that there's
owls.
Yeah, owls. Yeah.
Absolute Wonder
the owls
Woman.
Are real.
They revealed a shocking cover for issue 25 showing Barbara taking the form of Cheetah and in a gruesome twist, treating Barbara's skin like a trophy.
Yeah, that Cheetah design is crazy.
What?
Should we find it?
Let's see,
yeah, she's got like a human face on like the top of her head that's like stretched and screaming. It's crazy.
It's wild. I don't know why he didn't include it in this article. Maybe because it's gruesome. I don't know. Absolute Wonder Woman 25 Cheetah. Let's see if that throws it out for us. Oh my god. That is freaky deaky, folks.
And she's like giant too.
Yeah, what is it with Wonder Woman's villains always having to be 19 feet tall?
Well, and because in that Zatanna arc, there's just like a nameless cheetah that looks more like classic cheetah. So I'm like, oh, okay, that was like we did that design, so now we can do this and just go crazy.
Which is what I thought it would be.
Same.
New horrors, Absolute Batman Beyond Arkham. So when I saw the article that broke this, I immediately went, oh cool, they're doing Absolute Batman Beyond. No. It's Beyond Arkham. Don't use the word beyond, okay? I already got an association with Batman. In a major surprise, DC announced, is it major? Absolute Batman Beyond Arkham. I think this is just another one-shot, is it not?
I'd imagine so, because they already did that other Arkham special.
Oh, that's true. The Arkham special, featuring the debut of which is I think worth a little bit now. Featuring the debut of a new Professor Pig. So it's a big deal because of Professor Pig. I don't know. I mean, I guess people really like Frank Avila, but this version of Pig is a sophisticated and terrifying mystery who serves as the Joker's right-hand man. That's kind of a fun idea.
Yeah.
And manages various experimental arcs. And then they're doing deluxe editions of the main three, Absolute Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman, featuring foil textured box designs and extensive back matter, including variant covers like the newly revealed Greg Capullo variant for Absolute Batman 25. So that suggests that those will be the first 25 issues of each of those. This doesn't say how far they go, but if they've already announced it, I would assume they can't go much past that.
Yeah, either the first 12 or maybe something like that, 25.
Yeah, but if they're putting a variant for 25, I would assume that issue will be in there. So,
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So I guess I missed that.
So that suggests big hardcovers that are the first 25 issues. So they're trying to do the compendium thing before they've got 50.
Mm-hmm. No, that's what it sounds like. No, because I was thinking of with Skybound Transformers and G.I. Joe when they hit 12. They did like bigger trades after the first 12, so I was thinking that. And that's what threw me off.
Nico Spoto, and he's a literal pig. Well, of course he is.
Yeah, that's just how that works.
It's absolutely. I just assumed that. As soon as I put Professor Pig, I'm like, well, he's gonna be a pig man. Like, there's no way around that.
He's a pig that became a professor.
He got his degree.
Austin, what did you read last week?
Yes. Chewbacca's lover also just asked if you put his thing on the wheel, that G.I. Joe one. I think you read it, but I don't know if... Okay.
I sure did. Perfect. I wrote it down before I even said it.
Perfect. Okay. What did I read?
I'm on top of it, man. I've had to put so many things on the wheel. I'm a pro at this point.
Yeah.
No, thank you guys a ton for all the support with this. It's been just absolutely spectacular. I was not expecting this to catch on the way it has, and I'm just feeling bad about the disappointment folks will have when theirs never comes up because there's so many on the wheel.
The first thing I have is Horror of Godzilla #1, which is the 1954 backstory for that new Godzilla shared universe.
Horror of Godzilla.
Yeah, that's a completely different book. The thing
Godzilla's man's got needs.
That's more of like a mafia.
Man's got needs.
No, Chris.
You took it a little too far.
But yeah, Horror of Godzilla is split between
horror. We'll put it on screen here.
Yeah, horror.
Sorry, go on, Austin.
Is split between courtroom stuff where these scientists are being charged for basically destroying the planet for unleashing Godzilla, and the other half is just insane, crazy horror with Godzilla. And we get some really cool stuff. Like we take that flooding thing that they did in the 2014 movie and really push that a little farther, where we're really with some of the people on the ground when it happens. We also do a thing where he breathes atomic breath into the sky and it makes it acid rain, atomic radioactive rain that mutates everyone in the area. It's crazy, but it was really cool. And it was really neat. It doesn't go full black and white, but it goes to more of that look when it goes to the Godzilla side, and I thought that was really neat.
I love that cover. He's looking right at the camera. It's cool.
Yeah, no, and they do a lot of really cool stuff where his face is blank, but he's got white dots for eyes. It's really neat. That book looks really great.
You sent me some of the art. It's real. It's real original. It's got quite a distinct look.
Yeah, exactly. Robotters. Godzilla made mutagen man, basically.
That's awesome.
That is the secret of ooze.
Well, that sounds like absolute Godzilla.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Austin, level with me. Are you burnt out yet on all the multiple Godzilla books? There's so many of them. You've read a lot of them. Is it getting oversaturated?
No. I mean, I'm not reading everything like I was at the point, so that also helps. But I don't know. I think I'm still just on the high of Toho finally realized, hey. And if you want your IP to last, you need to introduce new people to your IP. And I'm just very much enjoying that they finally hit that point, and Godzilla's kind of everywhere. I don't know. I'm still on a high with that.
I'm even reading a Godzilla comic you're not right now.
That's true. And I thought about picking that up, and then I just kind of missed it. So I don't know if I will now.
Yeah, it's just Sonic that happens to have Godzilla in it. If you don't already really like the style of those, you'll probably just look at it and be like, I mean, it's fine, but it's kind of a kiddie book because that's what that is.
Yeah. No, I expect it to be whoa, it's the horrors of nuclear warfare.
It's radical.
It's the horrors of nuclear warfare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not talking about Rouge the Bat Tails.
No.
Shots fired. Austin, did you read anything else last week?
Yes, I read Void Rivals #32.
That's
and
Rivals.
31.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Rivals. And so 31 was kind of a little side thing with Skuxoid, who is basically Lobo, and there's a whole ship that is just all him, because every time he loses a body part, it grows a new one.
What number was
so
that
there's
again?
an entire... so the newest one is 32, but I did 31 and 32.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and yeah, so that was like a fun little adventure with them, and it ends up in a pretty emotional place. And then 32 kind of goes back to our main characters, who are with some of the villains from Cobra Law now, as they're like flying through space, and they get stranded on another planet, and all of that stuff's really fun because they're obviously with villains, but like they don't know that, so they're like, "Oh, this Cobra Law place you're talking about sounds great. I want to go there." And all that stuff's really fun. Their dynamic is cool, and there's just a lot of good comedy in that issue. And then the big thing at the end of that issue is somebody comes out of the woods and they say "Ba weep grana weep ninny bong," and it's Rom.
What?
Oh,
that's awesome!
Doing a callback here, full circle.
Exactly. Well, we were talking about that earlier. I was like, "Oh man, Rom, it's coming."
That's really cool. That's the right kind of fan service, man. That's so cool.
Yeah, I was like, I can't believe they introduced Rom with the universal greeting from the Transformers movie. That is awesome. So I'm very excited about
this woman
that.
on the cover looks like Aura Singh to me.
Oh yeah, it's Pythona. Yeah, yeah, she's the one that like she's like, oh, I love Cobra. It's so great, and they're talking about that. And meanwhile, it's like she's constantly threatening to like rip people's eyes out and stuff, and all of that is very fun. And the last issue I read was Blood of the Wolf Man. Number 2.
Man,
Wolf
yeah.
Man.
Hey man.
Which continues from the first issue to be just wonderful. I love these Universal monster books, and we're really starting to delve into like the mystery of what the main character had in his backstory with his mom, and how that probably connects to him being the Wolfman, and all that seems really interesting so far. They go to a what I call a BS women's store, which is one of those like supernatural witchcraft stores. And the woman that works there is just the one teacher from Harry Potter with the big glasses from the third movie,
Yeah.
and I thought that was kind of funny. And that book's also moving a lot faster than what I thought it would, because we're kind of building up. The cops are investigating what happened in the first issue, where the main character like butchered a whole like college party, and this issue ended with him getting arrested. So I figured that would be like last issue, maybe end of issue 3. So I'm excited to see where that goes. And yeah, those are my books.
Well, you didn't have a lot, but it sounds like it was all quality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's good. It was a quality over quantity book or week for Austin.
Exactly, and it was all Skybound except for Godzilla.
Well, that would be why.
Yeah, so it was like bringing me back to when I started reading monthly a couple years ago, where it was all Skybound.
Yeah, you've really branched out.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing I read last week, and I'll go ahead and talk about it real briefly, just because even though I haven't bought it yet, because I'm going to have so much next week. Like I said, I've got at least 8, if not 9 books next week, plus possibly 2 what-ifs. So I'm going to have a lot to talk about. I went ahead and read the Superman annual, the year 1000 thing, Austin, which ended up being way more important than I expected. I kind of made fun of that, where I was like, I expected that it was kind of a throwaway story, and it really is the return of Superman. It's actually shockingly important for what's going on in the Superman part side of the DC universe right now. It's also there's this fly going around down here. It's also reads as Austin the proper epilogue for DCKO, and I kind of wish had somehow been their last issue. And I get why it isn't, because we're kind of playing a mystery as to what exactly has happened with Superman after he rebuilt the world and had to kind of sacrifice himself to time, and like where has he been? What is he doing? Is he lost in time? Like what exactly is going on? And so you've got all these other Superman that are filling his shoes. So we've had the reign of the Superboys, and we're kind of playing it as like a second Death of Superman, except he's going to come back. There's not any like question or mystery about that. It's gonna be a while. He's out there somewhere, and it explains like where he's been and what's going on. It is literally year 1000. He's in the 31st century. He's dealing with various versions of the Legion of Superheroes, which is kind of interesting. And I always say my eyes glaze over with Legion, but like it's Superman focused, and Williamson just writes him so well. Like there's this big warning at the start from Our Man. So he winds up like kind of outside of space and time, and Our Man shows up and is like, look, in the future everything is gonna get ruined and fall apart and decay because of Darkseid, and so something's got to be done about that, and you might have the power to do that because of the powers bestowed on you at the end of DCKO, but it's very risky. You could get completely lost into time. You could lose your memories of everything and totally lose yourself. And this is, of course, Superman we're talking about, and he is willing to risk all of that. And he is, stalwart and fearless. And I freaking love the way he's written in this. And so he takes the risk and goes and does the hard thing in the future. And I don't want to give too much away about it, but one of the things I was really impressed with is just all of the like pulling continuity together stuff going back pretty far. So like toward the end, Pandora shows up, who I've not seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
And it ties everything back to Flashpoint and New 52 in a pretty creative and believable enough way. And we're setting up one of my favorite Superman villains for the future. And you guys know people I like, so you might guess it, but we're... Anyway, really, really great full page spread that I was very excited about right at the end, and we're doing some really cool Brainiac stuff. So it's the kind of, like, if it were an epilogue to KO, because it really reads that way, it's the sort where it's also setting up big stuff to come, and obviously the end of KO was also sort of doing that, but it really is kind of the culmination of all of that, and I'm sorry to say this, like, no shade to Snyder, I wish Williamson had written that event. He's just better at this kind of, like, multiverse time travel gobbledygook stuff than I think Snyder is.
So I have to ask,
yeah,
because I didn't know Legion was in this. Does it feel like a backdoor pilot? Because Williamson's doing a Legion book.
Yeah, and it's the sort of thing where right at the end it says, this continues in that Legion book, and they tell you that's coming out. So yes, it just is a backdoor pilot for that. But again, it's also the real end of KO, because KO.
So it doesn't feel like too distracting. Like, I'm making a Legion book, I'm gonna be like trick you into reading, like starting that through Superman. That was what I wondered.
Like it has that, but at least it's real Superman character focused, and KO was ostensibly Superman's story. Like he kind of has the arc in it, and it feels like this is the real end for that. So just for at least the protagonist of that story, this is the real ending of that story.
Oh, for sure. I just wondered. That's cool.
And it doesn't tell us exactly how he's going to come back, but the assumption I'm making based on this is he'll just kind of try to time travel and kind of guess it where to come back out, and he'll just miss it by a few months. That's kind of what I think is going to happen.
That's fun. I'm also glad that Superman, because when this first happened, I was like, oh, he's probably going to be gone for like a year. I'm glad that it was only really just an arc.
Yeah, he's coming right back. I thought the Superboy stuff or the Superboy Prime stuff is going to last longer in his book. And I may stay on it, even though I wasn't buying that book before, just because I know where the status quo is now. I can sort of follow it, so like I might continue. And I'm just falling in love with Williamson's writing. He's so good.
Yeah, I know he's killing it right now.
Even with this goofy, bombastic, time travel multiverse stuff, that's like it kind of hard to follow and real goofy. There's still a heart at the center of it, and that kind of pulls you through it.
He's got one of my favorite reveals in a Superman comic where, so from the beginning of his run, when like on Superman, when he's doing like the Superman Corp thing, or Superman Inc. or whatever, the thing that Lex gives him, there's Lex L, his like hologram in the tower that like speaks to him and is like, a parody of Jor-El, obviously. And then in the big Brainiac storyline, Lex finally sees that and is like, I didn't make that. What the hell is that? And it turns into Brainiac. It's awesome.
Okay, great. $5 Super Chat asks for the first volume of Fables, which I've never read. I read a couple of stray issues later in the run when they were coming out, back when I worked at a comic shop, and it seemed cool, but I don't know much about it. He says, much love to the Geekvolution crew. Thank you for all the quality content. You're welcome. Thanks for calling it.
You are an ultimate human.
And an ultimate warrior.
He's got Austin has been trying to make this a thing for 2 years.
It's just a thing at this point. People message me and are like, I love the ultimate human thing. I think it's just
Okay, so we got Fables. Go read that book. It's great. Fables, Volume 1. Okay, great. And that's his name. That's not me responding to that.
Fables. All right, great. Yeah, we're good with it.
Sure. Okay, great.
Yeah.
We're going to read Fables.
Robotters. If anyone can bring Legion back to the forefront and make it entertaining to go hand in hand with Superman, it's Williamson and Wade. Yeah, probably so. I mean, I imagine it still won't get a lot of sales, but maybe just on the kind of high he's having, more people will try it. I don't know. I want to say, Austin, when Bendis was at DC and did Superman, did he do a Legion book? I thought he did.
I'm not sure. I will try that new Legion book though, because A, I like Williamson, and B, the artist is Hayden Sherman, and Hayden Sherman's one of my favorite artists working right now. So I'll probably try that. That's the Absolute Wonder Woman and Dark Patterns artist.
Okay, yeah, and I adore what Dark Patterns looks like. Rodder says Pandora is back on the table, which means my Doomsday Clock theory still stands, that Manhattan was not the entity vaporizing. I never finished Doomsday Clock because I just couldn't do it. So I don't know what they did with that. Apparently she's involved in that. Because RJ Godzilla says, didn't Dr. Manhattan and or Batman Who Laughs kill Pandora? Is Batman Who Laughs in Doomsday Clock? What?
That is a sentence like makes me want to kill myself. Just Dr. Manhattan
Dr. Manhattan
or Batman.
No, it's even better than that. Dr. Manhattan and or the Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah, I mean,
kill Pandora, Darkseid's daughter from New 52.
Everything I know about, like...
That's like, I need to go out and buy a gun right now, kind of a sentence.
I was going to say, that's not throw up in your mouth a little bit. That's your soul left your body, and you may never get it back.
Everything I know about Doomsday Clock is just, like, shattered fragments that make no sense, too. Like, there's Mary Marvel, and...
I think if you read all of it, that's the review.
Yeah, that's the review, yeah. It's like, oh no, my brain is bleeding.
Chris didn't bring comics, but he got a cool thing that he brought. He got an artifact. A historical artifact.
So, I show up to D&D on Saturday, and one of the guys I play with comes out and says, hey, Chris, I was at a garage sale. This was $3. I got something for you. Don't feel obligated to take this. Don't take it unless you absolutely want to.
I'm so excited.
But I saw this, and you were the first person I thought of. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, I like presents. Sure, I'll take it.
I like $3
I
yard
like
sale
$3
gifts.
yard sale gifts. Yeah. And he goes to his car. He comes back with a full Wolverine telephone.
It's still in the box.
It's still in the box. The box isn't in like real super great shape. But he hands this to me, and I just kind of like cuddle it too.
It's a Wolverine phone.
It is. It's a Wolverine phone.
Can we get it out?
Wolverine standing on the phone? Because I got a Spider-Man.
Is it still in the plastic?
It's still the plastic,
dude.
There's even like
it's still in the plastic.
Yeah, there's even like the cardboard still too. What's that?
That's awesome.
I think this is the receiver here.
No, I'm the receiver.
Oh.
I've received
the gifts, yeah.
You get a call and it's like... Brr, 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 brr.
You guys, it's Christmas.
It is Christmas. There we go here.
I'm a little jealous. That's cool.
Oh, he's missing a claw, though.
Wolverine, like the way he's sitting on it with like his legs bent backwards.
His legs are bent. He's sitting on his knees.
I know, yeah.
With the X-Men logo between his legs.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Austin, the horror.
Oh, wait.
Wolverine.
His claws like rotate out too, so the one claw he has left. So it's like, all right, he's ready to stick bub.
What do you mean the one claw he has left?
The other one's missing.
Oh no!
Yeah, there's a lost claw.
Well, how does that work? I thought it was in the package. Did he just put it back in the plastic, but it was used?
I mean, I think it might be used too, because like the box isn't in like the best shape.
Well, yeah, but it could have just been kicked down some stairs.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll keep the line hanging for you, bub.
I'm the best at what I do.
Okay.
And what I do is make calls.
Now, I wasn't expecting to
What I
review
do
a
is
phone this
three-way
evening.
calling.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting to review a phone this evening, but there was a nice touch on this. Can I point this
Yeah,
out?
please.
That's the right amount of girth.
The speaker bit that you talk into, usually it's vertical lines. They made it 3 that are slanted to be like Wolverine claws.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like the slash.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
That's a nice little touch.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm getting a call real fast.
What would be even? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I think so.
What would be an even nicer touch would be if they included all of the claws. But I'm glad we had such a big panel tonight. My co-hosts are evaporating.
They didn't even think to call Chris on his Wolverine phone. What the hell?
Jason's gonna come back down and be like, "Why is this Wolverine phone taking my seat?"
Yeah, you got replaced by the Wolverine phone.
Oh, this is a weird evening. Jason's not even back yet. He had to go take a phone call. Only Austin's gonna get to see the cool crap I got this last week. But whatever. I'm not bitter or nothing. I am gonna go lock the basement door, but I'm not
Can
bitter.
you top a Wolverine phone though, where he's like sitting on the phone,
Hell
being
no.
like this with your
No,
phone?
hell I can't beat this. I'm also gonna steal it. I am jealous of this. This is wonderful. You see his face up close. It's goofy. He looks like this. He's like he's like real freaking weird.
I have a Spider-Man one I was given as a gift, but there's not like a big Spider-Man holding the phone. I think there's like a little Spider-Man like on the actual phone part, and like the rest of it's like colored and it's got the webs on it.
Well, let me go through some stuff I got last week. I got shown up by a phone, but I spent, and also like that. The coolest thing here he got for $3. And this figure I'm about to show you, I got for 4 times that amount. Here it. Oh, and I didn't bring the box over. The box for this is actually pretty cool, but I forgot to bring it back because I already took it out because I'm gonna display this somewhere. But I got this goofy Overkill figure. This gigantic Overkill. He also has a really weird face. But this is at a half-price books, and it was pretty inexpensive, and I still collect some Spawn stuff, so I was like, well, whatever, I'll get Overkill. I wish his head popped off, but it doesn't. Yeah, Wolverine
stole my
as
spot.
a phone stole your spot.
Jason, I love how you're polite enough to be like, well, I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to stand behind the stairs.
But yeah, just put that on the couch over there.
I was gonna put it in Chris's spot.
Oh, you should. You should.
I just keep passing the buck.
Chris had to take a phone call, and Austin was upset that it didn't come on the Wolverine phone. This came in a box that said that it wasn't a toy. What the hell is it then? Like,
what do you mean, Todd? What do you mean it's not a toy, Todd? Because it clearly is.
Well, it was put out by a company called McFarlane Toys, first of all. Second of all, even if you're not expected to play with it and you just put it on a shelf, I mean, it's not a statue. Here's the thing. It boasts on the box 22 points of articulation, and then right next to that says, this is not a toy. This is a very articulated non-toy. So
it's just a thing that exists. It's neither a toy nor a statue.
I also took a picture today of one of my 5-year-old twins playing with it, and then sent it to my wife, and then sent her the picture of the box that says "not a toy."
You should print it out and mail it to Todd McFarlane.
I'd be like, "Here's my daughter playing with your not toy."
What do you think of that, Todd?
And also, she's really enjoying it. Like, she thought your not toy was a great toy. Yes, Cassandra loves overkill. I don't know what that means. Okay, and then, I don't know if I showed this when I got it. I don't think I did, though. I've been trying to start buying Tick stuff again. I haven't added anything to my Tick collection in a while, and I'm working on, slowly but surely, I've got a lot of the preliminary research done anyway for the Tick documentary, the kind of breakdown of the history of the property that I've been threatening to do for years. I'm finally starting to get some legwork done on that. And in researching for that, I found this, and I bought it. I don't know what magazine this came out of. I actually have a few Tick advertisements that people clipped out of magazines and sold online, and this one is really odd and curious and just perfect for my bunker because of the way I have my Tick display set up. But this was a Bandai ad that came, like I said, out of some magazine that is advertising for both Power Rangers and the Tick at the same time, and it's weird. So it's like Power Rangers, I don't know if you can see that, Austin, and then lightning strikes twice, and then underneath it, it's just the Tick's arm with his antennae popping out, like pulling up a curtain. And when I saw this eBay ad, I was like, that's so weird. There's an advertisement for both these properties. And of course, it's because Bandai did the toy lines for both of them. And this is 1994, so they were still hip deep in Power Rangers. And that was, of course, the main thing they sold for decades until they finally lost the license to Hasbro. And that's, again, who made the Tick also. But still, just having an advertisement to see both of them at once is just like brain breaking. And it turns out that, because I couldn't see the fine print on this before I bought it, but looking closer at it, this was this may not have even come out of a magazine. I'm not sure where this would have been advertised, because it was for the Bandai showroom that has the address listed out in New York City, like exactly where that was. And I imagine this was maybe for retailers, like to come look at it and trying to get retailers to carry it. I think is probably what it was.
Oh, okay. You pulled it out and I was like, I see the Power Rangers logo and what appears to be the Tick's hand, but that can't be right. Like when you were pulling it off the desk. And no, that's exactly what that is.
Isn't it crazy?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I had to have that. And what's really neat about it, like I said, for the bunker, is I have my Power Rangers display like blended into my tick display. So I have 2 giant tick posters that are right behind my display of my glass display of Power Rangers. Sorry, I'm distracted by people walking around upstairs. Of statues. And I've always thought about moving them because they just don't really fit together. And if I put this strategically in the right place, it all comes together now.
You have to put it sideways so it looks like he's like throwing it onto that side of the room. He's like, no, that's the Power Rangers side.
It's pretty neat. RJ Godzilla also cap it might be because both Power Rangers and the Tick aired on Fox Kids in '94. Well, that's probably why that's why Bandai had the license, because they're both Saban shows. Like, I didn't even know that, but Saban also had both of those shows. But this is advertising specifically the figures, because it's a Bandai advertisement.
Mm.
So
it's like when Hank Hill met Silver Surfer in that Fox bumper.
Yeah. Like, it's not crazy because they don't go together. Like I know Bandai did both of those and they were both on the same network, but just seeing them on a poster together is very strange. Anyway, moving right along, probably the coolest comic I bought and the most money I spent on one over this last couple weeks, or I guess just this last week, is...
I've returned!
Hello, Chris.
Oh, that was good.
We'll just wait for Chris.
Sorry. Oops, I didn't mean to, like... I just, like, bump chasing right in the
I
head.
put Wolverine.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. I'll just put this all kind of back-ish together. There we go. It's good enough.
Everything going okay, Chris?
Everything's good.
We need music for this.
There we go.
Chris sits back down music. Anyway.
Samuel Jackson with a gun being like, if anyone's going to interrupt me one more time.
I got the... May I continue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I'm good.
I'm just kidding. So I got the... I didn't even know this existed. I found the one-shot game adaptation for Knuckles Chaotix, published by Archie. This would have been 1995, and that was a big game for me, even though it's not a great game. It's actually kind of half finished, but I didn't appreciate that back when I played it. I just liked Sonic games, and I was one of like 5 kids that had a 32X. This is, if you collect Sonic, kind of a big key, because it introduces all of the Chaotix. So besides Knuckles and Metal Sonic, every other major and Sonic shows up in this. He's standing in the front just to sell it. It's really funny because like he's in this issue and it's like Sonic's not Knuckles Chaotix. I guess they just really needed him in there to sell it. But besides those 3 characters, pretty much everybody else in this is their first comic appearance. And I got mine for $15, and that's about what it's valued at. But that was worth it for me. I thought that was pretty neat. And then I got the facsimile issue of Flash 123, probably the most famous Flash cover. Everybody's seen this cover. That's a book I'll never own, so I figured I'd get the facsimile for that. And then I've been, as you guys know, I got crazy and I started buying Spawn again. And I've been recollecting at least the first 50 issues. I will probably go all the way to 100 and at least get that section again. I'm not going to get nuts and buy anything after that. I've got everything in trade, and my favorite covers are all in those first 100 issues for the most part. So I will be able to cap myself off at that, I think. But anyway, so here is 32 and 33. That's Jason's favorite Spawn cover.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see that. Nice.
It's a good Violator cover.
Yeah.
It's got absolute Cheeto on it.
34. 35 is Sam and Twitch. Here's 44.
Well, both of them.
I got-
You'll see that.
I
very
got
often.
these for about... That's great. I got these for about $3 a piece. 45. We got a snarky Jason back here today.
I'm back here.
He's back.
52, there's the Savage Dragon cover. There's also a pretty rare one-shot that is Spawn and Savage Dragon. Although I think that might actually just be this same issue, now that I'm thinking about it. But I can't remember. I'd have to go back to Spawn year. I forget now. It's been so long. But I think it might be the same issue, just repackaged with a cover that actually has both Spawn and Savage Dragon's logos on it. But that thing, when I bought it, was back in the day. Back then, I think was like $30 or $40. So I can only imagine what it is now. And then, and it's really funny because Savage Dragon is canon for that one issue. Like, I know we've soft rebooted some, but I've been complaining about making fun of She-Spawn because he's like, young Al Simmons is walking into stores finding Image comics, and like Savage Dragon was in Spawn, but there are Savage Dragon comics, but then there's also Spawn comics, even though he's in a Spawn comic. I don't understand.
Todd.
This is one of my favorites. Spawn 53. Well, Todd didn't do it, to be fair, but he allowed it. And then
Todd doesn't think that they're comics, though. This is not a comic.
What is it? Overkill? What is? Anyway, you were not here for that. That was you missed the most.
I got a phone call and just had to go in.
Moment. Let me say this real quick. This is one of my favorite covers. That's a great Balbolgia cover. You missed. I'll just recap this real quick.
Recap.
This Overkill came in a box that at the bottom says, "This is not a toy." And I said, "What the hell is it?" And it boasts 22 points of articulation, but claims
not a toy.
It's not a toy.
It's art.
So it's made by a company called McFarlane Toys.
They're branching out. They're making other things now. They're not just
McFarlane.
I just picture that part in Iron Man where it's like, Stark is a company that makes weapons that stop making weapons.
It's not even a toy. It's just it's just scraps.
Yeah. We could have made the whole show about this. I took a picture of my daughter Cassandra playing with it.
Right.
And I sent it to my wife with a picture of that box that says, "This is not a toy."
Yeah.
That was so funny. And then Austin was like, "You should send that to Todd McFarlane." Yeah. Jason,
what is it, Todd?
It's a Todd.
You gotta stop. I cannot get through the show. If you keep doing that. That is my favorite thing you've done in a while. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night laughing.
Todd.
Okay. We went to one of my favorite comic shops, which is in Topeka, and I was buy back issues there. They always have really, really great prices of back issues, and I wasn't sure what to get this time, and Jason was finding really cool Azrael covers and ended up talking me into beefing up my Azrael collection.
Azrael's awesome.
Jason loves Azrael.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite books.
I've only got a few already, and I went, yeah, sure, why not? These are really pretty. So here is Azrael number 2. All of these covers are just gorgeous. They make me very happy. This one is 38, which is the return of Bane, and the interiors in this just go right back to what Nightfall looked like. I'd never read this. I didn't realize there was such a just straight up Nightfall follow up in the middle of Azrael. But yeah, slept on this. This is awesome. I gotta get the rest of that story arc if there's more of it. And then issue 10, just a really cool kind of surreal cover with a giant Asbat in the background behind Batman. I love the layout of that. That's awesome. That would make for a really great poster. And then this is when we change it to Agent of the Bat. Don't be confused if you start collecting this series. Azrael Volume 1 and Agent of the Bat are the same series. They add a subtitle later on. So here's 64 with Huntress, and I collect Huntress.
Yeah.
And so I would want that anyway. And then here is 65 with Batman facing off against Azrael. but he's the agent of the Bat, so I don't know why he's fighting Batman here, but he seems to be fighting Batman here. Anyway, so those are all the books that I bought recently.
Maybe Batman's just giving him his mission. He's like, you're my agent. Here's your mission if you choose to accept it, Azrael.
We just do everything really damn dramatically.
Exactly, yeah.
Like he's got to have his spike gauntlet on fire while Batman is just saying, "I need you to go fight the Riddler," or something.
Yeah,
you've got your burn gauntlet. That's a good start. All right,
Plunderer is back.
I'm sorry, what?
Said the penny plunderer is back, Azrael. You need to go stop him.
Yes! Go get the penny plunderer.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Penny plunderer is my favorite Batman villain.
It's time now, Chris, for cover of the week. We need the cover of the week song, sir.
Cover of the week. Not the cover of the day. But this cover is not weak, it's strong. No. See, at least with cover of the week, we don't have, like, Annie's Tomorrow. So, yeah, we can't get a billion comments like, why'd you just do tomorrow?
I want to thank you for not giving us a second verse.
That's the secret.
You barely got through the first.
Brevity is the soul of wit. That's the...
Exactly.
That was not a song.
That was not...
This is a haiku.
But it was an overkill.
It wasn't. No, overkill. It was a song. See, overkill is here just to tell us that everything that is a thing is not that thing. That's what he is.
This is not a comic.
It's time out for cover of the week. That's not a cover. What the hell would you call it, dude? It's not a comic.
It's
made by Marvel Comics. Overkill. It's clearly.
It's a graphic novel.
This guy's kind of an idiot. All right, so we move on now to cover of the week, and we're going to hilariously, this is a first for us probably, we're going to review a single issue in the middle of an arc that is over 100 issues after the story we're going to review later from the same title.
Yep.
Is everybody
in a similar place to what the big important thing everyone remembers from our main feature.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? I missed that. What are you saying?
I said this issue also opens in a very similar situation to the big thing everyone remembers from our main feature.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between these two.
That was crazy. There's and over a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yep. But with the shocker instead of master planner.
Also, have you break this down for us? This is written by Lin Wein, of all people. I forgot.
3 artists on this too.
I forgot including Ross Andrew. I forgot that he wrote it all on Amazing. He doesn't have like a whole run, does he? Is he like a fill-in writer here, or?
I want to say he's got a run, but it's one of those it exists runs. Like it's kind of like a filler kind of one between the big parts people remember.
I'll look him
this
up
is kind of
quick
one of those eras that I think in
long.
Spider-Man people kind of go, it was still going.
Yeah, but it's not bad or anything.
No. I do think there's a notable difference between our main feature and this, but at the same time, I don't think this is bad. It's just kind of, it's maybe going through the motions, but
it's not the greatest comic of all time. It's not a strong contender for you.
And I'm sure, reading everything around this, you're probably like, oh, this is still, pretty good. It's maybe more noticeable considering we read, at least for me, I read the main feature first and then read this.
Yeah, I did too.
So it was okay, a kind of noticeable difference in it. But
I went the other way, so I wasn't comparing this to anything but my long memories of everything I've read in Spider-Man. And so it had been a while since I'd read any Spider-Man, so my experience with this was, I like reading Spider-Man, this is fun.
Yeah.
No, and it is still fun.
It's a very superficial review, but that's what I have.
It's also kind of like Archie through the first half, and then when it goes to more Spider-Man stuff by the end, Len Wein's got the right voice for it. All of that stuff was cool.
But you're right, the relationship drama and stuff.
Yeah.
I will say,
yeah, exactly.
Reading all of this in the same day or over a couple days again, I think I read this yesterday. There were certain story points that got mixed up in my head. Where like occasionally there's a thing in this that I thought was in the feature that's not in the feature.
Oh yeah, there's a thing that I want to bring up. I do not remember if it's in this or the feature. Well, I mean, also, by the way, I just read everything we're gonna talk about like 2 hours ago,
And in a half an hour.
Yeah.
So, I don't even remember this.
If it makes you feel better, technically I did too. I just did it right before I drove here.
It'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing the reading, Chris.
I do
Really-
what I can.
really
I do what I
appreciate
can, yeah.
Austin, tell us what happens in this issue.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
so basically,
Sorry, real quick before you do that, I looked it up and he is on it for a decent amount of time. I feel bad saying fill in. I didn't know he had a run. He was on it from 75 to 78, so he wrote 151 to 180, which makes this his second issue.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember where he starts and where he ends, but I didn't know he had a run. And like I said, I think his run is considered kind of it's fine. It exists. It also comes right off of Lee and Conway, like, you know, 2 incredible runs on the character. So I'm sure that also doesn't help. But yeah, so this issue starts Spider-Man stuck in the sewer after a fight with the Shocker, and he's going to drown. And at first it looks like he's stuck in rubble, but he's not. He's just in the sewer. And he eventually gets washed away, and then he goes back to Jameson's apartment where he was having a party the night before, and Peter left MJ there to go fight the Shocker, so now she's angry. And we get some relationship drama there.
Breaks his prized decanter.
His nice ruby red
That
decanter.
That reminds me of like
thing.
Spider-Man 3, where it's like, we don't really know what to do with him anymore. What are some silly
careful
things
not
we
to
can
get
have
that
him
up.
do?
Sorry, yeah.
Where he's like, my precious antique.
And
And you knew just where that was going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is my
sorry, what were you
favorite
saying,
part.
Jason?
This is my favorite part in the issue because the next page is, well, we're gonna cut to another scene because the next things that Jameson says here we can't put onto the comic.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good.
That
Yeah.
is great,
Lin
yeah.
Wein is channeling his inner Stan Lee here, and
Unprintable.
very often it works.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean consummate professional. And then from there, I think we just jump straight back into the Shocker action, unless I'm missing something.
There's
I'll follow you into the earth.
before that, Austin, there is the stuff at the school where Mary Jane's giving him the cold shoulder because he didn't show up for a date, and she's upset with him.
Friggin' Mary Jane. What
Yeah.
the heck?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's not happy with him because he left her. I mean, yeah, and you get some awkward food stuff there, and some Flash and Harry stuff, and then we move into Spider-Man fighting the Shocker. This time he beats
Why is
him.
Harry so excited about cafeteria food? Why was that supposed
That
to be?
face he makes when Peter gives him his food is like the most unhinged panel I've seen in a long time. I took a shot of that because I was like, I need to save this picture. It's so weird.
I get meatloaf and greens.
Can I just say too that like the way they draw Harry and the fact they put like motion lines around him, my first thought was like, oh, Harry really is doing a drug now, isn't he?
Oh, he's tweaking
He's
hard.
tweaking hard, man. He's, you know, he's. I seriously was like, oh, is this right before he has the Goblin OD or?
Well, and also another really unhinged panel. I think it's from this. It might be from the other. I think it's from this. Is when Jameson is happy.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I think like both
that might be in If This Be My Destiny.
Yeah, no,
this is another one.
Is that at the end of that?
Yeah, and I don't want to jump ahead too much, but I will, since you brought it up, I will mention that. That was one of my favorite bits from that story, where Betty or somebody says, I think it's that panel says
It is,
your
yeah.
smiling is something the matter.
Yeah,
it's great.
That's
I
pretty
just
good.
couldn't remember if it was in this. Or
All of
the
the
previous.
Ditko
Jameson
across that
stuff-
run has some really unhinged Jameson faces.
All the Jameson stuff in If This Be My Destiny feels like what they were looking at for all of the J. Jonah Jameson writing in the Raimi movies. Like it's spitting image exactly that kind of dialogue.
Well, and I was having that through the entire thing. I'm like, okay, well, this is just what they were looking at.
Yeah. I mean, it was too, because
sure.
Raimi's a big Silver Age guy. I mean, that's why he was so hesitant to put Venom in Spider-Man 3, was because he wanted to do a Sandman movie. He knows Sandman. He doesn't know who this Venom guy is. That's about 30 years after his time.
You know what else I thought?
Exactly.
Jason, I thought the Master Planner henchman might have been the direct inspiration for the Idea Men and the Tick.
Oh, sure.
Yep, I could see that.
Oh, yeah.
I had that thought.
Yeah.
Because they wear gas masks, and you can't imagine how anybody could understand them when they're talking. And I was like, I wonder if Edlund was directly making fun of that.
Probably, yeah.
It could be, because that's such an important story that, to this day, is still influencing things. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
and I mean,
it very well could be.
It could be a little AIM and there, AIM.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of things it could be, but the gas mask made me go, the Idea Men might be these guys. Anyway, I'm sorry. We should get back to the cover.
No, I mean, that's basically it. Then Spider-Man fights the Shocker, but this time he wins, and he also fights some cops as well during that fight.
Yeah,
and Spider-Man's banter through all that's pretty fun.
Yeah. The banter in this issue is really fun.
This was that period where every writer, no matter who you were, knew how to write Spider-Man dialogue.
Yeah,
and we've lost that.
Yeah, it's sad. I really like the night shots when he is sneaking around dealing with the cops, like all the I don't want to say panel layouts, but the compositions are really nice on that page.
Yeah, I also thought it was funny. There's a line before he goes to fight the Shocker where he's like, "Oh, something. I just dealt with Shang-Chi recently."
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of funny because of the new movie directed by the director of Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I had that too.
That's true. I like that his foot is partly off panel on that page. We were just starting to do a lot more of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Around this time.
And that was stuff that McFarlane and Liefeld got
really into.
Yeah.
They went pretty nuts with it.
Oh yeah,
which I really like.
Yeah.
But this is doing it very subtly. Where just occasionally there's a slight, almost like you're just showing off because you can. Where it's here's a thing we can do.
Dad, do you actually like Liefeld? As an artist?
As a person or an artist?
As an artist, I mean,
not really.
We're going to pass judgment on Rob Liefeld as a human being.
What about as a person?
I do love Liefeld.
We're gonna measure his soul against the feather of Osiris.
Rob Liefeld is not an artist.
I was going to say Liefeld is not a person.
He's not a human. He's not.
No, I will say Rob Liefeld's become one of my favorite people to listen to. In that Harry Osborn panel we talked about, where he's tweaking hard, that is Rob Liefeld's entire being, and it is wonderful hearing him speak.
Oh my god!
It is. No, it is. I mean, he's very energetic about everything he's talking about.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things is when he's getting interviewed by Mark Millar, and they're talking about Star Wars, and Mark Millar's like, "Yeah, I don't know, Disney kind of crapped the bed with Star Wars. I don't care." And Rob Liefeld's like, "Andor. Have you seen Andor though?" And he's freaking out.
Yeah. Well, and his YouTube channel is crazy.
Yeah, occasionally you're watching.
He's really cracked out. I love him.
I saw an interview where he was talking about people come up to him at cons and hand him pouches for him to sign, and he just goes, "Hey, you know what? I sign every single one."
Anyway, let's get back to this. I've always really liked the Shocker, and it was fun to get a bunch of cool Shocker action. How did you guys feel about the way Spider-Man beats him at the end of this?
How does he beat him?
He's like webs up his.
He webs his
gauntlets,
thumbs to the buttons that make him shoot.
Yeah.
So he can't pull them off.
Yeah,
And then he turns him into a human pinball. And he just starts
Yeah.
bouncing off
It's
the
like
walls.
Yeah.
I can't control it. I'm flying all over the place.
I questioned the ethics of it a little bit because I could see how that could really go south.
Well, it's very convenient that they immediately lose their like battery power or whatever.
There's also
He
kind
could
of
have just
a,
been doing that for the next day.
Yeah.
there's also kind of a 60s Batman death trap here for like 2 panels. That's fun.
In what way? I forget.
Yeah.
Where he's like, "Oh man, I gotta escape from this fan that Shocker has pushed me into."
Oh yeah. Austin, remind
Yeah, we
me.
get it kind of on both sides because we get like that part where Spider-Man like webs him around the fire escape thing, and then Shocker's like blast himself off of that, and then we get that bit where he throws Spider-Man into the fan.
There's a lot of technical speak from Shocker about his he's very excited about his weapons, his tech. You guys remind me what exactly his plan is here. I don't even remember what he's trying
just
to
like
do.
trying to blackmail somebody. He's like, "Hey, give me $1,000. I'm gonna blow something up,
Oh,
or
that's
$1
right.
million,
That's what it is. Here's $1,000.
Just give me $150.
Give me $100.
Wow,
I'm
yeah,
taking
like
over the
some
power.
Yeah, exactly.
Spider-Man's like, well, crap, I'll just hand you that. You can leave.
It's like the meme, like, "Hey, if this post gets 1 like, I'm gonna blow up the city." Like, say no more, fam.
Wait,
It's like
doesn't
that
J.
old
Jonah-
school Luke Cage issue where Dr. Doom pays him $100 to go do something.
Where's my money,
and then
honey?
he leaves before paying him. So Luke Cage like flies to Latveria and is like, "Give me my $100."
Well, look, the actual quote is, "Where's my money, honey?"
Yeah, exactly.
Roboto Shocker is the working man's criminal. Well, there's a reason that he's one of the big henchmen in Homecoming with the Vulture. Well, he fits in that whole milieu.
Yeah, no, he's a very easy villain to throw into a role like that because he's not super elaborate. Like, there's not really all that much he does. He just has that one like blast thing. So you probably wouldn't make him the main villain of a movie. But
No,
like,
I mean, well, he's not
cool.
going to have a big master plan. He's going to work for somebody. Like, he's just trying to make a living. He's not even an assassin or anything.
No.
I don't think he's interested in killing people really. Like he will if he has to, but he's more of just a thief. Usually, you know,
an
or
MCU
a
technically
thug.
has 2 Shockers.
Yes,
Yeah.
I really
Because
wanted
they also
that.
do the Montana from Spectacular.
I really wanted that to be a motif.
Mm.
Like just a running gag where like the next movie there's like a 3rd Shocker and maybe by the 3rd movie there's like 4 and 5 or something.
Yeah.
Like,
What's
Just keep
also leads to like one of the best lines in a Spider-Man movie where he webs Shocker to the boat and he's like, "Yeah, honestly, that other guy was way better at that. I'm shocked."
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that,
That's beautiful.
did you guys notice that the very end of this the advertisement for the next issue calls it the most offbeat Spidey Shocker of the year, and I don't even think they did it on purpose. I'm not sure that word choice. We've got Shocker all over the page above it, and just the way you'd think if they were trying to be clever, they would have made the word bigger or something. I kind of don't think they were even thinking about it.
Yeah, it's like, look, you saw the Shocker this time, but the real Shocker is Craven or whoever.
That's what it should say.
Yeah.
You can't escape me.
You can't
No,
escape.
Craven is set up at the end of the Master Planner
That's
arc.
very, yeah.
That's not this.
Not
Which
this.
is maybe the best part of that entire 3-issue saga, that you have like this crazy Doc Ock plot, like and it goes like underwater and
Yeah.
you know all this crazy
Spoilers.
stuff, and then it just ends with next time Craven the Hunter's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like forget about what you just read here,
Mm.
You just read the most epic thing ever. Anyways, a guy in a lion shirt.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think the reason it reads like that is because it's just the bottom panel. Like, if it got a page right after it, it's like you turn the page, like you're able to live with it for a second, and then next time, no, it's just Craven. Like the very next panel.
He's coming.
He's back.
You know, I do want to point out too that we spent a huge chunk of time talking about our feature.
I know.
When we're talking about this. Now, I mean, this book isn't bad, but it's just like, hey, Spider-Man's gonna go beat up the Shocker.
Well, it just feels like just a part in the middle of a bunch of stuff that's happening. Like, that's not an issue that gets a whole lot done, and it's kind of just about that big Shocker fight. It's about Spider-Man getting out of the sewer, which does feel like it's harkening back a little bit to the Master Plan arc, like we were talking about. And I don't think we're just saying that because we read that. I think there's a lot of that in Spider-Man after that.
Right.
I mean, anytime he's trapped in something where water is involved, or he's lifting a heavy thing where he's got to get his adrenaline up, we're going back to 33. Like every time.
You did it. Homecoming.
But Homecoming did it.
The PS4 game did it.
Yeah, no, the PS1, like the Neversoft game, takes that whole underwater base thing as well with Doc Ock. No, I think this main cover of the week issue is an issue you read and you go, that was pretty good, and you'll probably just never think about it again. But like, it's fun.
Yeah.
It probably would have been better to read before I read the feature.
I'm glad I did. Yeah.
Another great thing about it is at the very beginning where it's like, we're gonna catch you all up if you didn't read the previous issue, but also F you for not reading the previous issue.
Oh yeah, that was great.
What the heck?
It's like, come on.
Yeah,
so what stuck with you mostly was just the editorial comments?
It's great.
No, that was really funny. Yeah. It's like, but if you didn't read last issue, what is wrong with you? Why are you not buying
it? Do it again.
That's also him channeling Stan Lee.
We're all personally disappointed in you.
Yeah, because I love when Stan Lee has like an asterisk and he's like, this is from issue 3. Remember? I'm like, no. No, Stanley.
But at one point, he's like, if you're a real fan, you know what issue this is from.
Yeah.
In the 3 issues we read.
I should mention 1975 if I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Is when that came out. But I guess it's also nice just to get some check-ins with where the status quo is at that point. And like, I forgot that he ever lived with Flash.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't have some of the big issues we all remember without stuff like this in between. You need issues like this that are just consistently enjoyable.
Yeah.
In the meantime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can't all be giant, important things that happen or events because it comes out every month. And so...
Exactly. Sometimes a man in a lion shirt has to come and fight you.
Gotta have your man in the lion shirt.
I deal with that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would argue that sometimes you need for stuff like Spider-Man, X-Men has this, like the soap opera issues.
Yeah.
Where we're kind of just checking back in with the melodrama, and then we fill in more with the big action scenes, and like we could argue about which is the real important thing in the issue, like the real thing that the writer is there for. But it's like you need equal parts where whoever's kids or otherwise are gonna want their big Spider-Man action, but it's a filler issue when it seems like the stuff that you're supposed to really keep up with that really matters is just checking back in with Mary Jane's pissed right now and here's why, that kind of thing. Because I think
so. Let's put Shocker in there.
Because I think very often you'll have issues where it's mostly action, and like you can get away with that because that's what we're here for. But if you have a soap opera issue, you're gonna have at least one big set piece.
Yeah, definitely.
It's time now to shake the phone, and we'll find out what our cover of the week is going to be for next time. We're not limiting it to Spider-Man. It could be absolutely anything, but it could be Spider-Man again. I own a lot of that.
Could be Spider-Man.
Let's see what happens. Okay, I am currently at, because I've been buying a lot of comics lately, 11,559. Let's see what comes up in our over 11,500 comics, and Jason gets to shake the phone this time.
Oh my god, do I just
Good
shake
luck,
it?
sir. So you shake it.
Yep.
And then make sure not to move it too much when you hand it to him.
Yeah.
Just shake it like a
There we go.
Polaroid picture.
Oh
It's
my
not
god.
it's not a magic 8-ball. Oh, it is more Spider-Man.
As a matter of fact.
But it's not Peter Parker. It's Miguel O'Hara. We're going to review a random issue of Spider-Man 2099. This is number 27. So this is like the midway point. This is right smack dab in the middle. I think this 2099 ends with 46, maybe.
Yeah.
So let me show you guys the cover here. Spider-Man 2099. Have you ever read any of this book?
I've read like the first couple issues too. I've read like especially after Spider-Verse came out too. I was like, I should probably because I would see it at the shop all the time. And I thought the costume was cool.
That's
because
my
it is.
that's my main in with it is I'm just obsessed with the look of that costume.
Yeah, it's good.
I have read the first arc and then random disparate issues, but I've never read it cover to cover, and I need to finally. Which is probably lame to some people that'll be like, "Well, Cap, you talk about your love for 2099 all the time. You don't know anything about it." I don't know as much as I should about 2099, given how much I talk up this character.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, if you never read the whole thing, at least read that first arc, because there is some really great, just classic futuristic science fiction and like social commentary and satire in it.
Yeah.
It's excellent, but you can't argue with that suit.
That's a great suit.
So yay, that'll be fun.
Speaking of the PlayStation games, I mean,
I don't know who the villain is or anything. Nightshade. Welcome, Nightshade. I don't know what that is. Is Nightshade this weird monster underneath this sign? Is that what that? Look at that thing.
Miguel O'Hara's going to Night Vale.
There's a monster at the end of the sign.
Oh no! Spider-Man's got beat the crap out of Grover.
That's not a sign. Yes, it is. Did you look at it? It's a sign. What the hell are you talking about? Anyway.
And like the Across the Spider-Verse suit is good for what it is.
Yes, yeah.
But the comic suit is like.
But it's incorrect ultimately. Yeah. It's fine for that. I didn't want merch of it. I'm sorry to say.
No.
Well, the shoulders are too broad.
They're just too wide.
I mean, I can see that too. It is
Same
a
thing
very,
with the spot.
The proportions are.
I love the spot. I couldn't buy a spot figure from that.
Yeah,
that movie.
I didn't think the spot looked good in the trailers, and then I was like, okay, well, in the actual movie.
When you actually see in progress, like, all right, yeah, I can get by that.
And then Austin's over here like, I'm gonna like die if I watch one of these. So.
No, the only thing I have with that is I just thought it was really weird when that movie came out, and it was like they do Scarlet Spider, and he's like, I'm the most 90s thing ever, and like that's the joke with him, and I'm like, but he's in the same movie with 2099, who's objectively the most 90s thing ever with Spider-Man.
It was still funny, though.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I mean, to be fair, though, Ben Reilly has a hoodie that so that might bump up the 90s edge a little bit, too.
2099 is a spider that's
he has a hoodie.
skull.
He's got he cuts the sleeves off.
Do not besmirch the Punisher skull. It's cool, okay?
I wasn't besmirching the skull. I was saying that it's straight up just like the most 90s thing ever. It's not a negative, it is.
I wonder how Rob Liefeld feels about 2099.
We could probably find out. Yeah,
we ask him. Yeah,
yeah, and you know what he'd say? He'd be
ask
like,
Rob what he thinks of that toy, and if it is in fact a toy.
Because
he will be opinionated.
That's Spider-Man 2099 in Across the Spider-Verse. That's not 2099. I mean,
Rob Liefeld picks up Overkill. Is like,
Overkill.
He picks up the thing. He's like, look,
Spider-Verse
says it's a toy, not a toy, but I'm holding it. It's got articulation.
My favorite thing to do is an impression of Rob Liefeld doing an impression of Todd McFarlane.
I was going to say, his impression of Todd McFarlane is like the greatest thing of all time, especially because it always starts with, hey, bud! Hey, bud!
It's because he says that a lot!
Toy.
No one knows what an X-Force is, bud!
Okay, let's go ahead and hit our feature, even though we've already talked about it quite a bit. So this will not be a shocker to anyone. Here is Amazing Spider-Man number 31 to 33. We just read 3 issues, and this is If This Be My Destiny. This is the original, of course, power couple of Stan Lee and Stan Ditko. And there you have the idea men right on the first splash page there. Austin, actually, let's have Chris break this one down for us because Austin just did 152.
So there's these guys called the Idea Men that like Spider-Man punches up, and then there's this lady named Aunt May. She's not doing too hot. She's not doing it. And Peter's kind of grumpy about it. Also, there's an octopus man.
That's not. Wait.
Look, that's the plot.
I'm trying to decide.
There's some.
That's it.
I forgot this was how you did synopsis. I'm trying to decide if I should fire you from synopsis or if I should have you do it every time. That's.
Also, Doc Ock did not go to 8 years of octopus school to be referred to as Octopus Man. Dr. Octopus.
That's fair. That's fair.
Austin, would you kindly elaborate on what Chris just said? That wasn't a synopsis.
So Aunt May is sick due to Peter giving Aunt May a blood transfusion in the past. That's the point where Stanley's like, you're a real fan if you know what that is.
Which, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop you a couple times just because otherwise we may not actually talk about certain aspects of this. It made me go, I wonder if anybody at the time when they read that story went, Spider-Man, what are you doing? Your blood's radioactive. How exactly is that going to affect Aunt May? Because when you read about it here, you go, boy, that was kind of an idiot move, maybe. Yeah. Like, why did you do... Now, if it's like all you can do and you have a specific blood type, you can't find anybody fast enough that's got it. Like, I get why you take the risk, but I want to go back and read that story because I wonder if it reads like, I don't know if this is a good idea. It could be really bad with my reactive blood. Or he didn't even think about it. Because here it reads like, oh crap, I didn't even think about that. My blood's radioactive. And I'm like, how did you not think of that?
But it's also cool because, especially at this point in comics, you could definitely see, like, he just does that and there's no consequences to it. So, like, it is cool that it leads to this big thing. But that's also, that's actually a really important issue for this because... Foswell's also here, and that's where we do the thing with the enforcers, and he's the big man. That's the same issue. So when he's talking about how he has a criminal past and all that stuff, that's all from the same issue. And of course, Connors is back here, and we did the Lizard before this. So it's really jumping off of a bunch of continuity stuff, as well as it's building off of the 2-issue like double story where Doc Ock is in Atlanta. I think it's Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's somewhere else in the...
I think it is,
and that's where Doc Ock kills Betty Brand's brother. And we're kind of building off of that as well.
Yeah. And that's why she hates Spider-Man.
Exactly, yeah. And so Peter has to... this is like the classic thing. Like whenever you talk to Stan Lee and he's like, what is the purity of Spider-Man? Just boiled down to its basic thing, he would always go back to this, which is Aunt May is sick in one spot, Spider-Man has to fight a villain in another spot. This is like the story he would always go to because it is really the Ultimate Spider-Man story, not to be confused with either version of Ultimate Spider-Man.
Right, yeah. It's a real shocker.
But yeah, exactly, it's the real shocker. But yeah, the Master Planner is stealing things, and of course he's Doc Ock in an underwater facility, and he steals this cure that, one of the ingredients for this cure that Connors and Spider-Man need to cure Aunt May. So then Spider-Man goes on a rampage to find out where the Master Planner is, and it leads to the big famous, he gets caught under all the rubble and is going to drown and has to break out and bring that to Connors to make the cure, bring that to Aunt May and save her life.
Thank you for that real synopsis.
Yep.
That was wonderful. Of course, I overall love the story. Like you said, it's just quintessential.
Yeah.
It's one of the stories that you would want to hand people to explain this is what this character is all about. The stakes are personal, and it does a really good job of splitting, like I was talking about earlier, the melodrama in the Spider-Man action. But it's like perfectly married, where you do have this pretty sizable threat with a Doc Ock that is trying to just full on take over the world, and he's got a pretty major operation going, and Spider-Man is already trying to fight that, but he's mostly going up against it because there's a thing they have that he needs that will fix his deeper personal problem that's going on. That's where the real stake is the person I care most about. My family is dying. What am I going to do? I have a couple of kind of amusing gripes about it. One of them is Kirk Connors turned into a scary lizard man, and he's the guy that can just call up a hospital and say, inject this patient with this this formula that I'm not going to tell you what's in it, and I can't tell you anything about.
I have an even bigger question.
And because he's Kirk Connors, they just go, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but I have an even bigger question about that, though, because he doesn't know what patient.
Yeah, he's like, yo, it's a blood sample from somebody.
Like, call up the hospital. He's like he should be like, what hospital?
Yeah.
And what patient?
That's the one in New York.
Yeah,
I'd have to go back to it. It might not be known that Kirk Connors is the lizard. I'd have to go back to that issue. I can't remember. But we tend to, with that, be like, we're gonna sweep it under the rug. We're not gonna make that public information.
Yeah, but even forgetting that, I don't care how famous a doctor is. He's not gonna be able to call up a hospital and say, inject someone with this thing. It's experimental.
No, I can't even tell you what it is. I'm just saying the lizard part of it.
Yeah, I should have left that out. That's not even the real problem with it. It's just that he can call up a hospital and do that.
Yeah.
But no, that's all very silly, and just the fact that they'll take just Spider-Man walking in with a needle, and they're like, yeah, we'll inject her with this, and the doctor is like, people should be more like that cool Peter Parker as opposed to that like disgusting Spider-Man guy even right after that. So it's definitely kind of silly comic booky stuff in this.
I didn't really like the way he was integrated.
Mm-hmm. I know that's fair. Yeah, and when I guess this is like the first time he comes over to New York as well. That's when we make that transition.
Yeah. Well, and they make a big deal out of that because Peter doesn't even know where he lives right now. He's in New York. How convenient.
Yeah, he's like that famous geneticist from Florida.
The other gripe I have is just a structural thing. I want the reveal that the master planner is Doc Ock to come through the eyes of Spider-Man. I don't like that it's introduced to the audience before it's introduced to Peter Parker.
Yeah, they just kind of drop it in, like, hey, it's Doc Ock.
And the scene where Spider-Man figures it out would have played great for the audience exactly as it's drawn. Yeah. I don't want to jump to him before that happens. There's no reason for us to know it except that the previous issue promises that you'll get it next issue, but that's still where it happens anyway. It's just later in that issue. And when that issue opens, it's like Stanley goes out of his way to go, we promised you'd see it, so here it is, straight away on the first panel. I don't like that. I don't even know what the point was of concealing it from us, even as long as we concealed it. Now, I didn't read the issues before this, but it does read like the master planner has been a thing for maybe a little bit even before this. Am I right about that? Oh, it hasn't.
Maybe there's like hints of it, but like I don't think it really is.
I thought there was some line,
like a cat burglar.
You guys tell me if you remember this, because I forget where it is. I'm fuzzy now, but I thought there was some line where it was like issues ago, Spider-Man was trying to figure out who the Master Planner was, and he was like asking people about it. But I might be conflating that with something else we read. I forget.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it's been a little bit before I read the exact like direct issues before this, so maybe you're right, and it's like kind of building throughout. But I don't think it does. But maybe.
I'm gonna have to go back to see, just out of curiosity, because I could see Stan Lee just dropping in like a huge villain just for like an issue. It's like, we need a big mastermind. How about the Master Planner? And then just having that.
What Stan Lee sounds like?
That's what Stan Lee sounds like.
Well, what I liked about it, yeah, and you played him on stage, and you sounded more like him on stage. I don't know what.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
But
I mean, that would look. It's
you've been
lame.
Stan Lee before.
I have been Stan Lee. I've summoned his essence.
But I gotta say, like, he really delivers on the promise in that first part where it's like it's somebody that you know, like because we get Doc Ock and Shadow without seeing his face. Like, I've tangled with you before, Spider-Man, and I'm gonna finally get you out of my hair, and I'm gonna take over the world. And so he's inviting you to guess at who it is, and then he just gives it to you, and I just thought that was kind of lame.
No, I agree. I think that's wonky. If you were to do that in an adaptation, and when we have done it, that's like one of the first things you fix.
Yeah, that was really the main thing.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
The big thing I liked about this was Spider-Man is a lot more of a vigilante here than he's played normally.
Spider-Man is kind of a mess in these books too.
Yeah, he's like breaking crap and like he's like, where are the other drugs going?
He does some ethically
drugs?
Questionable things, especially when he deals with the former criminal that Austin was talking about. He kind of just flat out he threatens or kind of even blackmails that guy.
Yeah. Well, and then there was man at the beginning, he's like, "Oh man, I should probably save these people, but I wish they would drown." I'm like, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's like, I should probably save them, but like, maybe it would be better if they drown.
Oh yeah,
it could be. It'd be fun. Well, I mean, here's the thing too. Like, early Spider-Man, kind of a jerk at times. And I know part of it too was how he was drawn and how it, because Ditko can't draw anybody just to having a normal day, just having a normal face. So there was like early Peter Parker was a little rough around the edges than.
So you're saying he's got asshole eyebrows?
Exactly.
He kind of does.
No, Ditko and Lee Spider-Man is definitely more of an asshole than what Ramita Lee Spider-Man would be. And there's just a lot more like mob stuff too in this these early comics, like especially with Green Goblin. That tends to be what we go to, where it's like him trying to run the mob.
Mm-hmm.
But I always really like that stuff. That's really cool. This book does like a really great job of being this huge, like epic, like, oh man, things just got crazy and huge for Spider-Man, while also still just feeling like street level Spider-Man. He's kind of out of his element, but like he's not like in space fighting stuff. Like it really does just still feel like that character. He just stumbled into this bigger thing.
You're like, look at that. He's like breaking crap. What
I know,
the heck,
yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I do like about this book is that you see the emotional toll it takes on Peter. You basically see him crumbling before any machinery even falls on him too. Like, he's a mess.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
He is like alienating his friends. He's overstepping some bounds as Spider-Man. And then
he's mostly pretty sympathetic because his aunt is in the hospital, probably dying, and he's dealing with this big Doc Ock thing. And so he's not most of the time. Like he starts to push it later, but at the start of it, he's not intentionally ignoring anybody. He's just laser focused on what he's doing, and it seems like we're emphasizing this kind of. Tell me if I'm right about this. I feel like Stan Lee is emphasizing this character trait with Peter, particularly in this arc of he's very one-track minded.
Yeah, I can see that.
He laser focuses on stuff. He's not capable of any sort of multitasking.
Right.
To the point where he's like Nightfall Batman. Where, like,
yes,
he's not getting like any sleep. And one of the things I really like is that bit where he's like, "I need money. Like I can't even pay for Aunt May to be in the hospital. I need to just
pawning things."
Yeah.
And, well, even before that, where he's like I can't believe I'm saying this, but like I wish people were committing crimes right now. And he's just swinging around, and he's like, I've spent the last like couple hours, like the sun has come up, and there's been no crime. Like
he patrols all night, can't find anything, and not because he needs to fight crime, but because he needs to take pictures of something that he can take to Jameson, of course, to get money for, and then it leads to what I think is the other funniest Jameson bit. Where I'm glad I just remembered this, where he's been swinging around all night, he can't find anything, and then we cut to Jameson the next day, and he goes, "Why won't anything happen?"
Yeah, and they're like, "Look, we can't go invent stories too. We can't, you know."
Yeah, and Jameson was basically, "Why not?"
Yeah.
But I love that line. He just goes, "Why isn't anything happening?"
Yeah.
No, it's wonderful.
Yeah. And then the follow-up to that is that crazy face later, and it's kind of perfect. When he's like, "Yes, a criminal empire got brought down, and I've got pictures now." And then that whole negotiating thing he does with Peter, where he's like, I know these are worth twice what he's saying, but I'm going to tell him he's ripping me off. And that's some of the most classic Jameson stuff I've read.
Well, that goes right back to, I think it's the Sandman issue, because Peter it's the thing where he like sucks up Sandman in a vacuum and is like, "I didn't get pictures, I need money." So he just like throws sand up in the air and punches at it and takes pictures of it. And then he sells it to Jameson, and he's like, "I don't feel good doing this. Like, I'm going to take like a very low amount for it." And Jameson also makes a really crazy face there where he's like, "This kid's an idiot. I paid him nothing for these pictures, and they're worth millions."
Ditko's Jameson is terrifying. Is the last person in the world you want to see happy too. Because when that Jameson smiles, it's like, "Oh no, you're going to eat my soul."
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, and it's funny what you said about the ethics of that, Austin, because, I mean, even making money under false pretenses is already deceptive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's already morally questionable. So it is cool that the book at least will address things like that here and there.
How did you guys feel about, getting back to kind of the soap opera of it, how do you guys feel about Peter feeling the need to try to make Betty Brant hate him? That's the sort of plot point I don't usually care for. Like, I felt like he could have... That felt like a little forced drama to me, where, and I get that this is a Peter that makes the wrong decisions very often in those kinds of situations and goes to the a-hole plays, but he just as easily could have said, "Look," like he should have just like I let her down as easy as possible and just broken up with her and said, "Look, I have secrets I cannot share."
Yeah.
And a relationship like this is not going to work out if we're not fully open with each other, and I can't be, and leave it at that.
Right.
I do like, again, in this heightened soap opera world, that he's like, so like, my aunt's dying, like I'm going through the worst time, I'm not sleeping, like all this stuff. And Betty Brant's like, "Relationship stuff, Peter," and he's like, "I'm an asshole, leave me alone." What makes it especially funny, though, is that he then gets what he wanted in the first place at the end when she comes up to him and she's like, "Oh, you're really beat up," and he's like, "Yeah, I just got to do what I got to do," and that's what actually puts her off, because that's what her brother was, like a criminal that ended up killed in the line of action.
Well, that whole panel too, where she's like screaming, like, "What? No!"
And she's like, "How could a girl ever deal with this? Oh my."
Yeah.
Well, and that bit's kind of weird because Peter's like, "Oh, I realized we could never be together because if she can't handle the kind of danger that her brother got into, how would she ever handle Spider-Man?" It's like, but you already know she hates Spider-Man, and you were trying to make her hate you, and so like you already knew it wasn't gonna work out. Like you're already trying to get her to break up with you, like in the first place.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, and we're like right at the end of him with Betty Brant, because we're about to introduce MJ, and obviously we just introduced Gwen
Stacy
this issue.
I did not remember that Gwen and Harry come in at the same time and together like that, and that they're maybe dating.
I don't know if they're dating, but like they are just kind of like
this
the new
issue
Archie
thinks
group.
they might be.
Okay.
I think like. Maybe they'll very quickly get away from that, but the panel, the page where they're introduced, he is talking like they're dating.
Yeah,
I think.
What's entirely possible too?
Because Gwen's constantly just like, Peter's so attractive.
Yeah. Well, no, she's doing that.
He's
That's
weird.
The thing is, it feels like she's dating Harry begrudgingly. Like he's doing that thing he does in the first Raimi movie with Mary Jane, where he is kind of treating her like a side piece. But that's what makes it read like they're dating, but they just don't get along great.
Yeah. I was going to say, too, like, it's entirely possible Stan Lee...
Because he's bragging real hard about her. Yeah. He's like, look who I've got! This super hot chick that's with me. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's impossible, too, that, like, Stan Lee meant for them to be dating and then just, like, forgot. Because, like,
that they were dating.
That's a thing.
That could also happen.
Yeah, that's a thing, like, Stan Lee would do. Like, you'd forget, like, what he named characters. Like, I think it's, like, issue 2 of Amazing, where they talk about Peter Palmer, the Amazing Superman.
Yeah.
It's in 3. It's the Doc Ock issue.
The Doc Ock, yeah.
Right. One of my favorite Goofy bits is the obvious mousetrap that Doc Ock does. It's like, here's this can with a spotlight over it. I wonder if that's a trap.
Here's a red button, but
why
don't push
is there
it.
A spotlight over it.
Yeah.
Also, this is what I was gonna say. I actually really like the Spider-Man getting shocked panel, and I could not remember.
So ironic. It's not even the Shocker that does it.
If it was in this, that's why I couldn't remember if it was in this or the Shocker issue. But
I like how the spider lights up too with it.
Yeah, I think that looks awesome.
Well, because the weird thing about Shocker is that he doesn't shock you.
He does. That's a weird thing.
He shoots vibrations.
Vibrations.
He's not the Shocker. I don't have the not toy. To have tell him that he's not the Shocker.
He's not the Shocker. Well, he does. What's funny is he actually does what the Batman Beyond villain Shriek does. Shriek.
He vibrates you.
I think that's the name of that character. Yeah. And then of course there's a Spider-Man villain named Shriek.
Yeah,
does a totally other thing even, and it is much later.
Shows up at Maximum Carnage.
Yeah. I just talked about the
and Let There Be Carnage.
Let There Be Carnage. Yeah.
Jason, what other stuff did you want to talk about with this?
I like when he lifts a heavy thing.
That is a great.
Let's talk about his lifting a heavy thing. Jason, why do you think? I'm just asking you because you haven't got to talk a lot, and you stayed on for this like 2.5 hour show just to talk about these.
Yeah.
So, why do you think the lifting a heavy thing moment is so iconic, and we keep going back to it constantly now that you've read it?
The art is really good, and it's some of the best stuff in this whole thing. And it's like, I mean, it's really just like, I mean, it's a big it's the big moment from this, and it's also really just like, oh, Spider-Man can do anything,
Yeah.
you know, and
with the proper motivation.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
like Austin said,
if you have floating heads talking to you, you know,
it is very much what Nightfall will be, where he's seeing how far he can push himself,
Yeah.
but for totally different reasons. Like the drive and determination doesn't come from this, like unsatiated thirst for becoming as godlike as possible so that you can make the world a better place. It's just to save his aunt.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I don't know. I feel like Spider-Man's. I may be totally wrong here, but I feel like Spider-Man's strength isn't really shown that much. It's very much about his webbing and his swinging and his crawling, and then it's like he also can lift heavy things and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean,
he's like deceptively strong, where we don't always go to that, but
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, people forget that Spider-Man can like pick up a car.
Yeah.
And I think
he also like does pick up a car and like throws it at people.
I know.
Like,
well,
what?
But keep in mind that some of the most iconic money shots in the Raimi movies are about Spider-Man's strength.
Yeah.
Yes,
like the train.
the train.
Like we do that a lot.
But I feel like that is very much like calling back to stuff like this, where it's like, well, I know, you know.
I think it was Roger Stern. I think it was him, that somebody asked him what like the secret to writing like a great Spider-Man story is, and he said every so often you have to remind the audience that Spider-Man is actually kind of scary.
Yeah.
That he's your friendly neighborhood lovable wisecracking superhero, but he's also a guy who can leap 30 feet and pick up a car, who like can
I remember
kill
as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Chris. You weren't done.
Oh no, I was just going to say that he could, crush you with his bare hands too.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I remember as a kid, I had the old Spider-Man encyclopedia, the white cover book, and one of the first pages on that is Spider-Man holding like this big metal slab that has like the Thing, the Hulk. I think maybe like a couple other Marvel characters, and then like the entire like New York football team on it. And it's like, this is how strong Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And
but like he knows he shouldn't even be strong enough to lift this thing. And so I think one of the really notable things here, like the reason this is like a what do I try to say? A major like signpost, like a major moment, is it's Spider-Man with all of his superhuman strength, with the adrenaline you get when you're trying to save your family out of a car that's been buried under rubble.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's that whole thing. So this isn't us seeing like Spider-Man at the limit of his strength. This is us seeing him push past it.
Yeah.
Like he shouldn't be able to do that. It's your body going into overdrive out of desperation. This is not a thing he could do on a daily basis.
Right.
Yeah, well, like I said, like this is quintessential Spider-Man. It's also the culmination up to this point of Spider-Man, and I think the big part of why it works so well too is that it's him finally saving Uncle Ben.
Yeah,
like that is what it is. Like it's he lifts a big thing, but it's also that moment of he finally made it.
Well,
this scene always makes me tear up, and I think that's a big part of why.
I didn't think of that, but you're absolutely right, and that makes the blood transfusion thing really important. Because he's solving a problem he feels like he created. Like, I think it's really important that it isn't just Aunt May is arbitrarily dying, it's she's dying, and he feels responsible, but it happened because of a thing where he thought he was doing the right thing in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. And you get the bit too where he's under the rubble and he's like, Uncle Ben died because I couldn't stop this criminal. Aunt May's about to die because I gave her some of my blood. Like, these are the two people that I care about most in my life, and I have killed both of them. Like, that is both of them are dead because of me. And then that's obviously like when he starts to like get the adrenaline to be able to do it. So it's definitely like Stanley and Ditko are even pointing to that and being like, he's finally saving Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Spider-Man like tying up Doc Ock's like robot arms is super cool.
Yeah.
You're really.
I love that
tired,
he
man.
does it, and
Yeah,
he's
I'm
like,
gonna have to
Doc
go
Ock
pretty soon.
will be out of it.
We're
in a
gonna
second.
finish the show pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Another funny bit around that is afterwards he fights all the henchmen, and he's like, "I'm so tired. I'm gonna let them kick my ass for a little bit until I get a second win."
That was pretty great.
Yeah.
We need to wrap things up real quick. Is there any
Yeah.
other major stuff that we should have talked about with this that we didn't? I think Austin just said the most important thing.
Yeah.
No, I feel like we hit it. I mean, it's 3 issues. Like it's huge and small at the same time.
That's a good way to put it, actually, yeah.
Which is what Spider-Man is at the core.
Yeah, and when Marvel got Spider-Man back, I was like, I need this just adapted into a movie. It can be his 3rd movie because it's like you build to it, but I need just the master plan arc on film, and still haven't gotten it. I got it in Spectacular though.
Yeah.
But we should have, but we need a Master Planner movie where it's just not Doc Ock, and it's just some.
We can't use Doc Ock anymore.
Can't use Doc Ock anymore now.
Well, chances are we'd be trying to guess it what Spider-Man villain is, and then it just turns out to be an X-Man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Spoiler
It'll be
alert.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, it's Nightcrawler.
That's probably what
I would
happened.
watch that though, to be fair.
I'm stuck under rubble again. Well, he poofed away.
He bamfed.
He's bamfed out of here.
Austin, that story reads to me like a season finale. And
See,
if
I was
Spider-Man
thinking about
wasn't
that.
popular, it could have been the last thing you did if you just didn't introduce new supporting characters.
I mean, it's
Like,
funny they call it the final
Yeah.
chapter, and it really feels
Yeah.
like such a culmination.
So I was thinking about this earlier, and I was like, "This feels like a season finale." And then I stopped and went, "No, it feels like the movie to a TV show. Like it is the Serenity, the Spider-Man's Firefly, like the earlier issues Firefly,
That's a good way of
or something like that." And I'm like, I feel like it's also kind of that too. And part of that's just because it's a really big, 3-issue story.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it could also be a series finale where, like, you just found out you were going to get canceled, so you're going back to all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like tying up all the loose ends that you never did. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel. Sorry, I'm kind of pushing forward pretty quick because Jason's fading and wants to go to bed, and I'm like, well, we're right at the end of the show. Let's go ahead and finish up here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Jason, thanks for sticking with us, man.
You made it.
I made it.
This is
made
always
it.
a long show.
Oh man, I should add something to the wheel. That'd be fun.
That would be really cool.
You have something in
we
mind,
have
or-
like 70 entries right now, and I kind of need somebody that's not us to get one. But maybe at some point I'll let you do that. Okay.
All right.
Let's spin the wheel and find out what we're reviewing for our feature next time to go along with Spider-Man 2099. Here we go.
Do you have any other Spider-Man books on this list?
Maybe one.
I was gonna say I don't know that we do.
Okay, we got one that came up tonight, folks. We got G.I. Joe Cobra,
Okay.
which Chewbacca's lover asked for. That's Christos Gage.
Cool.
And that's what we're going to do next time. So this will be the second time we've reviewed a G.I. Joe thing together, Chris.
It is, yeah. It's
And
true.
that makes
Specifically, because that's
The Cobra
somebody
thing.
undercover in Cobra. So
Yeah.
it's like specifically just the Cobra side.
That's hilarious. And that will make it the second time I've read G.I. Joe.
There you go. Hey.
Besides the one issue that had Optimus in it. Because I did buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone wants to suggest a Larry Hama story. I mean, that's
Exactly.
I can't tell anybody what to do with their money, but Silent Interlude's pretty good. To say.
Well, everybody, thanks a lot for watching. This was quite a monumental episode for us. It introduced the Wolverine phone
Yes.
that is missing claws, and my new favorite non-toy.
Yes. Yes.
We have not a phone, not a toy.
Enough.
Todd.
God.
We will see you again next week, and we'll have more new issues to review for you. It'll be more of a normal show next time. appreciate you being here. We will see you again real soon. I was Captain Logan, and we had Chris and Jason this time.
As I like whack Jason. Sorry, Jason.
Get him.
Bye, everyone.
And Austin the Day Ghost.
Good night, everybody. I can't whack anyone.
Bye, folks.